What's going on? It's your boy H Money, Mr. DAZN. We in the building. Let's get it. Deontay Wilder exposed again by Tyson Fury. Deontay Wilder exposed by Chris Colbert. Little Beehive. Let's talk about it. Deontay Wilder and his team, man, they looking real bad. They looking real sad out here, man. Deontay Wilder and his team, they going around YouTube. They going to people YouTube channels and taking down YouTube videos. Let's talk about it. Deontay Wilder and his team are going around on YouTube taking down people YouTube videos, snitching on people. Deontay Wilder is a snitch, bruh. Deontay Wilder is a snitch. He took down the video of Chris Colbert. He took down Chris Colbert interview with Fight Hype. Chris Colbert exposed Deontay Wilder. Now they taking down his videos. Now they sending out threats to other YouTubers. Remember, Deontay Wilder and his team, they threatened me. 78 Sports, he threatened to shoot me over Deontay Wilder. Now they threaten Ness. Ness from the Boxing Voice. He's being threatened. They threatened his life. They threatened Mark Breland's life. Deontay Wilder, he threatened Jermell Charlo. Said he want to slap Charlo. You know what I mean? He said he want to do violence. Deontay Wilder, he wants to be violent towards Jermell Charlo, but he don't want to be violent towards Tyson Fury. You got nothing to say about Tyson Fury, man. Deontay Wilder is a punk-ass bitch. Let's be real about it. Deontay Wilder and his team. Deontay Wilder and his team, they some punk-ass bitches. They some punk-ass bitches. Fuck Bomb Squad, bro. Y'all out here begging people to take down interviews and shit. That's some hoe-ass shit, bro. I thought you was the baddest man on the planet. But you got YouTubers out here that's already in your head. Tyson Fury in your head. Where was that energy for Tyson Fury? You tell me. The LDBC, he said the LDBC don't got hands. Yeah, they don't know how to fight. You know what I mean? They definitely don't know how to fight. They over 50 years old, 50 plus, over 50. You guys are grandfathers on YouTube getting emotional about Deontay Wilder. Get off Deontay Wilder's dick, bro. Stop being fanboys of Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder ain't shit, bro. All those fucking excuses. And guess what? Ness from the Boxing Voice said he bit his tongue. Man, I ain't gonna bite my tongue for nobody. I'm gonna speak the truth for this sport of boxing that I love so much. Shout outs to A-Rod. You know what I mean? Nestor Gibbs of the Boxing Voice. They threaten this man's life. They threaten this man's life, bro. You know what I mean? 78 Sports, he threatened to shoot me. He threatened to shoot me over Deontay Wilder because of my boxing opinion of Deontay Wilder. I mean, what has the world come to? What has this sport of boxing come to where your life will be threatened over a boxing opinion? And I'm going to tell you, like Andre Ward said, I'm going to tell you the same thing Andre Ward said. I'm a grown-ass man. I'm going to say what the fuck I want to say. You know what I mean? I'm not going to bite my tongue for anybody. I'm not going to bite my tongue for anybody, bro. He said Wilder and Earl Spence, two bitches for trying to cancel Chris Colbert. Yeah, they some bitches, bro. Yeah, they some bitches. Wilder is the biggest bitch of them all. He's the biggest bitch of them all, bro. He crying about Chris Colbert interview, nigga. This is America, nigga. Freedom of speech. Wilder, you don't run shit over here, you bitch-ass nigga. You don't run shit, Wilder. Keep that same energy with Tyson Fury, you bitch-ass nigga. Tyson Fury beat your motherfucking ass, bro. Tyson Fury beat your ass. We had enough of the lying. We had enough of the excuses. We had enough of the bullshit. So many fighters died. So many fighters died in the sport of boxing. So many great champions passed away. You know what I mean? So many great champions that came before Deontay Wilder. I never heard no fighter make this many excuses, bro. I never heard it in my life. So many different excuses coming from Deontay Wilder and his team. Now, if you disagree with Deontay Wilder, Your life will be threatened over this internet. They not about that life. Deontay Wilder and his team. Deontay Wilder and his team, they ain't gonna do shit, bro. Let's make that clear. Toby Bartlett. Shout out to Toby. Deontay Wilder ain't gonna do shit. He didn't do shit to Tyson Fury. They only tough over the internet. Wilder, he's only tough over the internet, bro. He's only tough when it came to Dominic Brazil. When it came to Dominic Brazil, oh, you was a real tough guy, right? You wanted to kill Dominic Brazil in the ring. Well, where's that energy for Tyson Fury? That's all I got to say. Where is that same energy for Tyson Fury, bro? You had nothing to say to Tyson Fury. You a bitch, Wilder. Tyson Fury took your heart. Tyson Fury, he took your mojo. Tyson Fury took your soul from you, bro. He gonna do it again. Deontay Wilder, mentally, he's mentally weak right now. Toby, right now, Deontay Wilder is mentally weak. He's over here crying and bitching about YouTubers. Bro, what are you, the YouTube police? You a YouTube police. Deontay Wilder and his team. I got proof and evidence that Deontay Wilder and his team, they've been going around on YouTube trying to take down people's videos. I got proof. I got evidence. I got receipts. I got the receipts that Deontay Wilder and his team are going around on YouTube trying to take down people's videos, trying to shut down channels. You know what I mean? I got the proof right here. I got the evidence. I'm about to release the evidence. I'm about to release the footage. I got proof that Deontay Wilder and his team, Deontay Wilder and his yes men like Tay Jones going around telling people to take down videos. They want to silence the people. Man, listen, you ain't going to stop shit, Deontay Wilder. You're not that important, bro. You know what I mean? You're not that important, Deontay Wilder. You got beat fair and square. All these motherfucking excuses, bro. I had enough of this bullshit. All these Deontay Wilder fanboys. Y'all niggas fanboys of Deontay Wilder just because he gave you an interview and shit. You know what I mean? You niggas some interview whores. You niggas some interview whores, man. That's what it is. Oh, if somebody give me an interview, I'm going to be a fanboy for him. Man, nigga, fuck Deontay Wilder. I don't want your bitch-ass interview, nigga. Fuck you. Fuck all your lies. Fuck you. Fuck your team. You know what I mean? That's what I got to say. Deontay Wilder is a bitch. Tyson Fury got Wilder's balls in his pockets too. Yeah, got his nuts, man. He took that nigga's nuts from him. Took his heart. You know what I mean? That's what happened to Deontay Wilder. I'm serious about this. I'm serious, y'all. You know what I mean? You know what Deontay Wilder is doing? He wants people to be quiet. He don't want people like Chris Colbert. He don't want people like Jermell Charlo. People like H Money. He don't want us to tell the truth about this situation. Listen, if you disagree with Deontay Wilder, they will threaten your life. You understand me? 78 Sports, he threatened to shoot me over Deontay Wilder because I didn't agree with Deontay Wilder, because I wasn't pushing those false narratives, because I wasn't lying for Deontay Wilder. But guess what? 78 Sports, you a bitch. You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do shit, nigga. You a bitch. I'm still speaking the truth, nigga. I got the evidence. I got the proof that Tay Jones is going around trying to take, people video downs. They going around telling people, no, don't say that about Deontay Wilder. Take that video down. You niggas some bitches, nigga. I'm not taking shit down, nigga. How about that, nigga? How about that, nigga? I'm not taking shit down, you bitch ass nigga. All my videos staying up. And I got some more videos exposing your bitch ass too. Bitch ass nigga. Y'all niggas some hoes. Wilder, you don't run shit over here, bitch. You don't run shit over here, you fuck ass nigga. You a bitch ass nigga. Toby Bartlett, Deontay Wilder can have that baby now. Tyson got his balls. Yeah, he got his balls. He got his heart. He got his soul. He got his mojo. He took his confidence, man. Where that, Deontay Wilder? I thought you supposed to be the baddest man on the planet, dog. But you over here crying about YouTube videos? You crying about people's opinions? You a whole bitch out here. When Tyson Fury was in front of you, you had nothing to say to Tyson Fury. You had nothing to say to Tyson Fury. But then, you know, when you left the press conference, you had a lot to say about Jermell Charlo. You know, you threatened Jermell Charlo. You said you want to slap Jermell Charlo. You want to see Jermell Charlo get slapped. You want to see people do violence to Jermell Charlo, another black man. You bitch ass nigga. And we gonna get to you and JD's in a second. We about to get to you and JD's relationship because I got breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Outlaw, what up, Outlaw? What's good, Mikey C? I buy houses. IBH. He said H Money Boxing in the chat. Salute. Salute, my boy, Mikey C. He said Wilder better worry about Tyson Fury, not YouTube videos. The Wilder fan base are a bunch of stepmans. Yeah, they a bunch of yes man. Outlaw, what's good? My boy Outlaw. Come on, man. Are you serious? Now look, who's the real coon, man? Deontay Wilder is the definition of a coon. Deontay Wilder, he's the only coon out here. Didn't you fire Mark Breland, a black man, for no reason? For saving you? For throwing in the towel? But you kept JD's who checked the gloves. Now, if it was the gloves that was the issue, why does JD still got a fucking job and he checked the gloves? And he's a white man. But you talk all this pro-black shit, but you talking shit about Chris Colbert. You try to tear down Chris Colbert. You and your fucking fanboys, Wilder. You try to tear down a black man, Chris Colbert. You try to tear down another black man, Jermell Charlo. You try to tear down another black man, Mark Breland. But you pro-black? Wilder, you a bitch and you a fraud. Using the black race to push your bullshit. You know what I mean? Misrepresenting. You gotta lie to the people, Wilder. You can't keep it real with yourself. The Boxing Historian 206. Everybody subscribe to his channel. Keep it real with yourself, Wilder. Mentally, Deontay Wilder is weak, man. You know what I mean? Deontay Wilder's in big trouble in this rematch, bro. You know what I mean? Wilder's a bitch, bro. Wilder is a bitch. Hey, look, I got the proof right here, ladies and gentlemen. I got evidence. I got receipts that Deontay Wilder and his team, they going around on YouTube telling people to take down videos. They trying to take down people's videos. They trying to shut down people's channels. Deontay Wilder is a snitch. Tay Jones is a bitch. I got the proof, man. So let's get to this proof. I got the evidence right now, ladies and gentlemen. We about to get down to the bottom of this shit. I got receipts that Deontay Wilder and his team, they are going around on YouTube taking down videos, bro. That's what they're doing right now. You seen what they did with Nestor Gibbs in his video? Yeah, they some snitches. They police, ex-police officers. Drew Titan. Drew Titan is an ex. He's an ex-cop. Drew Titan was a police officer. And you know what he did? He arrested black men. Drew Titan, he put black men in jail. But guess what? You saying you pro-black? But how many black men did you arrest, Drew Titan? How many black men did you take to jail, you bitch-ass nigga? How many black men that went to jail because of Drew Titan? But yet, they say they support black people? But you was locking up black men, bitch-ass nigga. Let's get to it, dog. We about to get to this shit. We about to get to it, man. I got the receipts, ladies and gentlemen, that Deontay Wilder and his team are going around on YouTube, taking down YouTube videos, man. You know what I mean? So we about to get to it. Let me pull out the evidence, man. I ain't got no reason to lie. I got receipts that Tay Jones, a member of Deontay Wilder's team, a yes man. I got it right here. I got the proof. I got evidence. I ain't got to lie about nothing. That they taking down videos. They so worried about what people are saying. This is America, you bitch ass nigga. Freedom of speech, nigga. Fuck wrong with you. I ain't taking shit down. Drew Titan is an ex-cop that locked up black men, that arrested black men. You know what I mean? Put plenty of black men in jail. But yet they say they pro-black. All of this shit is an act. Using race for money. Seen it done before, man. This ain't the first time I seen this. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be cooking all night. These guys are frauds, ladies and gentlemen. I got to be honest with my people. I got the proof right now. Robert Brown, keep the same energy. These niggas bitches. That's what I told Wilder. Keep the same energy when you was in front of Tyson Fury. Because when you was on the internet, when Deontay Wilder was on the internet, he was calling Tyson Fury a cheater. Tyson Fury, he cheated me. Mark Breland spiked my water. When he got in front of Tyson Fury, his whole energy changed. That's what I'm telling Deontay Wilder. Keep the same energy. That's what I'm telling Tay Jones. Keep the same energy, Tay Jones. When you was on the internet, you threatened. You threatened Sugar Hill, Tyson Fury's trainer. You threatened Sugar Hill. But then when you saw him, you did nothing. Bomb Squad, some bitches. Fuck Bomb Squad. You hear me? These guys are rats. These guys are the police. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man, these guys are snitches, bro. What up, though? The fans' corner. You know what I mean? Deontay Wilder, one of his biggest supporters, Nestor Gibbs of the Boxing Voice, he turned on you, man, because you a liar. Your biggest supporters, you know, some of your biggest fans, they turning against you, and they speaking out about you. They speaking out against you. And now you want to threaten Nestor Gibbs of the Boxing Voice because he disagreed with you, because he did an interview with Little B-Hop, and Little B-Hop cooked your bitch ass. You know what I mean? A Wilder, a punk ass bitch. He's so fucking sensitive, man. He's so fucking sensitive. Let me pull out the receipts, my nigga. We about to get to this. My boy Liz Low. Shawty. I'm telling you, Shawty. Wilder a bitch. He's a snitch, bro. His whole team. Let me pull out the receipts. Okay. Hey, Tay Jones, we know Tay Jones got knocked out by Julius Ndongo, but these same fanboys, they talk shit about Terrence Crawford. Oh, they said Terrence Crawford fought all bums. Terrence Crawford knocked out Julius Ndongo. Tay Jones got knocked out by Julius Ndongo. So keep that same energy. Keep that same energy. You know what I mean? So Terrence Crawford knocked out a bum, Julius Ndongo. So that same fighter you called the bum, Julius Ndongo, knocked out Tay Jones. Oh man, Tay Jones is a school teacher on YouTube, acting like a tough guy. He acting like he a gang member on YouTube, but in real life, he a school teacher. He a schoolboy, bitch ass nigga. All y'all some bitches, nigga. Fuck Bomb Squad. Hey, I got the receipts. We about to get to it right now. So I got the receipts that Tay Jones, you know what I mean? Tay Jones, Deontay Wilder's team member. He's been going on YouTube. You know, he's been going on YouTube, taking down people's videos. So we know Nestor Gibbs of the Boxing Voice, his video got taken down. They took his video down, exposing Deontay Wilder. Remember, he did the interview with Chris Colbert, Little B-Hop. Little B-Hop is a real one, bro. I got to give a special shout out to Little B-Hop, Chris Colbert, speaking the truth no matter what. You know what I mean? Putting his livelihood on the line. Now people are threatening. They threaten Chris Colbert. They making it personal with Chris Colbert just because he had a boxing opinion. Motherfucker, Chris Colbert ain't got to agree with you. Nobody got to agree with Deontay Wilder. It's my opinion. Everybody got their opinion. But it was okay when Wilder, he was giving his opinion when Anthony Joshua got knocked out by Andy Ruiz. So Wilder was out here talking all that shit about, you know, he was talking all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Bitch ass niggas. Where you Deontay Wilder fanboys at now? Here go. I got the receipts. I'm about to pull it up. Y'all want to see it? Bitch ass niggas all up on Wilder's dick. Wilder can't do no wrong to these niggas. They think Wilder is perfect. They think Wilder is a god or some shit. Bitch ass nigga got his ass whooped. So yo God got his ass whooped, man. Here we go right here. Y'all ready? There we go. Y'all see it? Proof. Tay Jones. Let me zoom in. Let's see. All right, let's go to it. Do y'all see this? Okay, Tay Jones. He sent the message right here, right? Tay Jones, he's a member of Deontay Wilder's team, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see. Let's get to this shit. Here go Tay Jones, his profile. There go Tay Jones. He's a Deontay Wilder yes man. As you can see on the message, he said, hey, we are requesting that you do not post a video of brother Joey Scott, strength and conditioning coach of my brother Deontay Wilder. We also know you're not a fan of Deontay Wilder as well. We have seen your history of videos, and we are requesting that you do not post this video. Thanks and kind regards. Do y'all see that shit? This is Tay Jones. He requested that BT from True School Sports goes around. He went to BT. He said, look at the message. August 7th. This is a couple of months ago. This is almost a year ago, bro. So, BT, True School Sports, he did an interview. He did an interview with Deontay Wilder's strength and conditioning coach, Joey Scott. So, Wilder didn't want that video out. Deontay Wilder didn't want that video out. Tay Jones, a member of Deontay Wilder's team. Tay Jones is a yes man. He's a Deontay Wilder fuckboy. He's a Deontay Wilder fanboy. Tay Jones, as you can see right on the screen, this is proof. This is evidence that they're taking down videos. So this shows that Tay Jones, he's going around he's taking down people videos exposing Deontay Wilder. They don't want the truth, ladies and gentlemen. They don't want the truth. Tay Jones, this is his verified account. You can ask BT. Go ask him. Ask True School Sports. Ask BT. Look at this. Tay Jones sends a message to True School Sports. He says, hey, we are requesting that you do not post a video of my brother Joey Scott, strength and conditioning coach of my brother Deontay Wilder. We also know that you're not a fan of Deontay Wilder as well. We all have seen your history of your videos, and we are requesting that you do not post those videos. Thanks and kind regards. You a bitch, Tay Jones. Tay Jones, you a straight up bitch, bro. We got the receipts right there, so you can't deny it that it wasn't y'all. You can't say that, Deontay Wilder, his team doesn't go around trying to take down videos and all of that shit. What up, though, LT? Wilder is a punk bitch. Deontay Wilder is a hoe. Tay Jones, he's going around snitching on people videos. Tay Jones trying to take down people's channels. Tay Jones, he's begging people to take down videos of Deontay Wilder. Are you serious? Bomb squad. Bomb squad. You feel me? Fat Apples. What's good, Fat Apples? H Money, Mr. The Zone. Telling the truth. He's the real deal. The man is boxing. Real preacher. Love. He said, love this boxing brother. Man, I love you too. Love you too, Fat Apples. Respect worldwide. It don't matter where you from. It doesn't matter what color you are. Everybody got an opinion. You see it right here on the screen. What's good? Mirror. What about this yes man? Tay Jones. Tay Jones. He's begging people to take down videos of Deontay Wilder. This what y'all doing? Come on, man. I thought y'all was professional. I thought Deontay Wilder was the baddest man on the planet, but you so worried about YouTubers? Deontay Wilder, you so worried about me, what I'm doing? You bitch ass nigga? Ain't you supposed to be a millionaire? Ain't you supposed to be a fucking champion? But you out here capping and acting? Hey man, I don't support the bullshit. I'm not gonna lie for you, Deontay Wilder. Everybody got an opinion. Hey, listen. You know what I mean? I don't have to agree with you, Deontay Wilder. I'm not a yes man. I'm not Tay Jones. I'm not 78 Sports. I'm not going to do it, bro. I got dignity. You know what I mean? I don't want your money, Wilder. You can't pay me to lie for you. I'm not the LDBC, my nigga. I'm going to keep it real. What's good? Tay Jones is a bitch. Y'all see the proof? I already sent it out there. Hey, listen, man, these niggas some straight up fanboys. They was just fans of Chris Colbert a couple of weeks ago. Y'all was just fans of Chris Colbert a couple of weeks ago. Now, since Chris Colbert, he said Tyson Fury's the better fighter. Now what, Chris Colbert, he's not good anymore? Now you want to insult Chris Colbert? Disrespect him? Chris Colbert got a family. Chris Colbert got kids. Chris Colbert got a mother. And y'all disrespecting Chris Colbert. Where was that energy a week ago? It was all good just a week ago. Y'all was cool with Chris Colbert a week ago. Now all of a sudden, now Chris Colbert is a coon. Now they calling Chris Colbert a coon. And Deontay Wilder's the real coon. Deontay Wilder, he's the only coon. Tay Jones, he's a coon. You know what I mean? 78 Sports, he's the real coon. You the coon for JDs, you bitch ass nigga. You the coon for JDs. What was all that Black Power shit? You know, when you disrespected Andre Ward. Where was all that Black Power shit when you disrespected Chris Colbert and Jermell Charlo? Where was that at? Where was the Black Power at? Where was that at, man? All that shit is fake. Deontay Wilder, fake ass Black Panther, man. You a wannabe. You a wannabe Black Panther, nigga. Using race to push your bullshit, bro. Everybody got an opinion, bro. You feel me? I respect everybody from every race. You know what I mean? Two wrongs don't make a right. Two wrongs don't make a right. Exactly. H got him punching air right now. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just like Boys in the Hood. Cuba Gooding Jr., when he was all that slinging that air. That's what they doing, crying like some bitches. What up, BT? There we go. BT, join the panel, BT. BT, if you got some time, I want to talk to you about this shit. Yeah, Tay Jones is a bitch. BT, I remember BT? There go the message right there. BT, True School Sports. He's in the chat right now. Tay Jones, he sent the message to BT. He told True School Sports to take down that video, dog. Y'all hear me? How's my audio? Listen, Tay Jones, a member of Deontay Wilder's team. Tay Jones, who's a yes man for Deontay Wilder, a Deontay Wilder fanboy, he sent the message to True School Sports trying to take down his video. He said, this is the message right here. BT sent it to me. I ain't got to lie about nothing. He's in the comment section. BT, if you're available, join the panel. So Tay Jones, on August 7th, he sent the message to True School Sports. He requested that True School Sports take down this video exposing Deontay Wilder. Right? Right here, I got receipts. I got the evidence. I got the proof. BT, True School Sports. He put out a video with Deontay Wilder's strength and conditioning coach. And guess what? Deontay Wilder told him to take it down. Deontay Wilder, he sent this yes man, Tay Jones, to True School Sports. And they requested that True School Sports take down the interview, take down the video. Let's talk about it. So here's the message from Tay Jones. He said, hey, we are requesting that you do not post a video of my brother, Joey Scott, strength and conditioning coach of my brother, Deontay Wilder. We also know you're not a fan of Deontay Wilder as well. We have seen your history of videos, and we are requesting that you do not post those videos. Thanks and kind regards. First of all, let's break down this message. I'm about to break down this shit once and for all. He said, hey, we are requesting that you do not post the video of my brother, Joey Scott. First of all, Joey Scott, he's not your brother. Nigga, who do you think you are? That's not your brother. You don't have the same mom. You don't have the same father. You guys don't have the same blood, but you saying he's your brother. You a straight bitch, Tay Jones. Stop lying. And then he says, strength and conditioning coach of my brother, Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder is not your brother, man. Get off Deontay Wilder's dick. You just start coming around. Listen, man, I asked Anthony Breland, Mark Breland's son, about you. Mark Breland's son, Anthony Breland, he said he don't even know who the fuck you are. He don't even know who the fuck you is, Tay Jones. You just came around. You a yes man. You doing this shit for a paycheck because you ain't shit as a fighter. We know you got knocked out by Julius Ndongo, and according to the LDBC, Julius Ndongo was a bum. So Tay Jones got knocked out by a bum, Julius Ndongo. Are you serious? Are you serious? This shit too easy for me. You know what I mean? And then he comes back and says, we also know you're not a fan of Deontay Wilder. Nigga, first of all, show me in the law, show me in any type of law that I gotta be a fan of Deontay Wilder. Listen, true school sports, he doesn't have to be a fan of Deontay Wilder. He has an option. Either you could be a fan, you don't have to be a fan. But they coming at true school sports like, you gotta be a fan of Deontay Wilder. He could like whoever the fuck he wanna like. At least he's being real. At least BT, he's telling you the truth. At least he's not sugarcoating nothing. Let me add my brother right here, Andrew Tucker. Andrew, what's good, bro?
H Money, how you feeling, bro? How you feeling, man? I understand where you coming from, and I know how you feeling right now. You know what I mean? And Chris Colbert, man, it was just basically his opinion and how he and how he view and how he feel. You know what I mean? It's his opinion. He feel that Tyson Fury is the better fighter. He feel that Tyson Fury is gonna beat him again. Tyson Fury has his number. Deontay Wilder doesn't have what it takes to be a fighter that is skilled as Tyson Fury. That's Chris Colbert's opinion. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, hey, yo, H, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. You good? Keep going.
Okay, I think my camera froze
okay,
up on me.
It'll bounce back on. But go ahead, my brother. Keep
going. All right, yo. So it was Chris Colbert's opinion. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, H, like, listen, bro, it's not just with Deontay Wilder and his team. It's Deontay Wilder fans, bro. It's his fans. This is followers, my nigga. Like nigga, I have gotten death threats, and niggas have threatened me just because I came at Deontay Wilder, and basically they felt that I had so much hate towards Deontay Wilder, and just because I said that Anthony Joshua is a better fighter, just because I said that Tyson Fury is a better fighter, I get death threats. I'm getting called a house nigga. I'm getting called a coon. Man, y'all motherfuckers don't know me, man. If y'all niggas ever stepped in front of my face, y'all niggas will get destroyed. I promise you. And just because a man has an opinion, just because a man feels that one fighter is better than the other, this is coming from a fighter, a professional fighter, a boxer. And I like Chris Colbert, one of my favorite young fighters out there today. Very skilled, very fundamentally sound, very skilled, young, talented fighter. It was just his opinion. But they delete a video. You take a video down just because a man has an opinion? But what y'all gonna call him? What y'all gonna call him? Y'all gonna call him coon? What y'all gonna call him, a house nigga? Like y'all been calling me? Because I've been telling the truth? Y'all call me house nigga. Y'all make threats. Y'all make threats. Y'all saying what y'all gonna do. Y'all talking about y'all gonna come kill us. Y'all better put some respect on their names just because we telling the truth. Just because we have no opinion, but our opinion can be the truth. So at the end of the day, you gotta respect what that man was saying. All that man was saying that Tyson Fury is a better fighter. Tyson Fury has Deontay Wilder number. He's gonna beat him. Deontay Wilder doesn't have the skill set or doesn't have the skills to beat Tyson Fury. That's all he was saying. But y'all get the video taken down of an interview that a man put his hard work into. He put his hard work into it, and it was an interview. It ain't have nothing to do with y'all. It ain't have nothing to do with y'all. But y'all have it taken down. Y'all have it taken down because it's just an opinion. So he's a black man. Chris Colbert a black man. So now I guess he a coon now. Just because he spoke the truth. I guess he a coon now. I guess he a house nigga. I guess he a Uncle Tom. Huh? Man, y'all niggas piss me off with that BS, bro. And I tried to wash my hands clean with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to put an end to this war. I want to put an end to the war. I wanted us to be able to come together and put an end to this war. But at the end of the day, we can't come and put an end to nothing. Because y'all boys are brainwashed, y'all boys are racist, and at the end of the day, y'all keep coming with this foolishness, talking about, well, we gotta do this, we gotta do that, but you coming after another brother. You said protect the brother, right? I'm not racist. I'm not into racism. I'm not racist. I love all brothers, all race, all nationality, all ethnic groups. No matter what continent you coming from, no matter what country you come from, I have love and respect for all of my brothers. And so now I guess Chris Colbert is now a victim, huh? I guess he a victim now, huh? I guess y'all he's a target. He's a target. He got a target on his back now, huh? Huh? Because he spoke the truth, because he have an opinion as a fighter, because he see from his point of view, his perspective as a fighter, how he view it when it comes to two fighters. So I guess y'all y'all get his interview taken down, huh? Because y'all ain't like what y'all was hearing, huh? But they ain't had shit to do with y'all. They ain't had nothing to do with y'all. But I guess he a Uncle Tom too, huh? He a black man. So I guess he a Uncle Tom too, huh? Huh? He a house nigga too? He a coon too? Man, y'all niggas pissing me off, bro. I'm telling you. At the end of the day, I know how my brother H is feeling. I know what my brother H is saying. I know how my brother H feel right now. Because I had to deal with you motherfuckers for a long time. It's been a long time I had to deal with you, with Deontay Wilder followers. With Deontay Wilder followers and his fanboys and his fan base, I have gotten death threats. I have got niggas threatening, talking about what they gonna come do to me. When nigga, you ain't gonna do nothing. You come to my city, I fight, bro, I'm telling you ain't gonna be safe. I have an army and I'm dangerous myself. Ex-soldier, been in the streets, raised on the south side of Chicago, raised in one of the worst areas on the north side, the east side of Jacksonville, Miami, Florida. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if you niggas ever think about threatening me and coming to see me, it's gonna be a problem on y'all. It's gonna be a problem for you niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because my hands are weapons. I was an ex-fighter too. Never was a professional, but I did some amateur boxing. So at the end of the day, I still use boxing as a workout still to this day. And I'm very fundamentally sound myself. My hands are weapons. I'm an animal. I'm a beast. And I ain't gonna play with none of you niggas. I would not play with none of you niggas. And don't ever go to resort into weapons, because I do have an army. I got soldiers, bro. I'm telling you, that will ride. We will ride. We will go there. If you ever think about coming to my city, you talk about doing something to me, or ever talk about threatening me, but you gonna threaten this young, make threats to this young man. He's a house nigga now, huh? He's a coon now, huh? He's an Uncle Tom now, huh? Because he's speaking his mind, because he's voicing his opinion, huh? Because he's telling the truth. He feels that Tyson Fury is the better fighter. He feels Fury's gonna win again. So you get the interview taken down because y'all don't want to hear the truth. But y'all coming at the people channels and having videos taken down and trying to get people channel taken down. I believe y'all had something to do with my channel being affected. I believe y'all had something to do with my channel not getting my notifications, not getting out to all of my people. Mm-hmm. Because of the Deontay Wilder situation.
They some snitches, Andrew. They just snitched.
I believe my channel was sitting behind them fools, bro. Hey. I believe they came after my channel. Hey.
Yo, give me 1 second. Let me address this super chat. Shout out to Lisa Bells with the super chat. She said, H money, H money, H money. Lisa Bells, thank you for the support all the time. We got True School Sports and also the Boxing Historian. I want to go to True School Sports because, it was Deontay Wilder's team that, approached him to take down the video. They wanted to take down his video. So shout out to BT. Everybody subscribe to Andrew Tucker. Subscribe to BT Sports. Subscribe to the True School Sports right now. BT, man, exactly what took place with you and Deontay Wilder's team?
All right. Well, I wanted to say thanks for having me on H Money, and shout out to the panel and the people in the comments. Basically, what wound up happening was it was last August. I went to a gym in Miami called Body and Soul Boxing Gym. It's called Body and Soul Boxing Gym. You can look it up. It's in Coral Gables, Miami, Florida. And at that gym, you got guys in there like Glenn Johnson trains people there. You got a couple prospects. And this is also where Joey Scott's always down there working with fighters. And I think Wilder might have went there one time, but I don't know. I can't confirm that. But basically one day I went there and I was just talking to him. I didn't know who he was. And then he had this Deontay Wilder shirt on. So I started talking to him. And then I come to find out he was his coach. So I asked him for an interview, and I wound up interviewing him for like maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes. And then I went home, and like a couple of days later, I edited the video, and then I scheduled it. I scheduled the interview to premiere. So like, on YouTube, when you schedule a video to premiere, it lets the people know that it's coming out on a certain day and a certain time. What wound up happening was, I guess someone in Team Wilder, probably Tay Jones, someone had told Tay Jones, or Tay Jones saw it. And then that's when I got the message. I got the message from him on August 7th of last year. And then I didn't even respond to him for like a week. I let the video drop, and then I responded to him like a week later. And I told him, I even told Tay Jones, and I think I sent you the screenshot H Money. I even told Tay Jones, I said, if you ever want to come on True School Sports and you want to address the situation, you're always welcome to. And he saw it and never responded. So that's pretty much it.
Take down the video? Like, how did that work? Did the video come down or no?
No. The video never came down. The video is out right now. It's just an interview of me asking Joey Scott some questions about Wilder and how he was doing and stuff. And then what's crazy was I actually wound up talking to Joey Scott himself on the phone, because they went to Joey Scott, who, by the way, like, I have no problems with Joey Scott. He's cool. But like, I talked to Joey Scott on the phone for like 20 minutes, and he was telling me what they were telling him. They were apparently Tay Jones and people in Wilder's team went and they said, oh, BT's a racist, BT's this, BT's that. And they never even met me. But Joey Scott, when I interviewed him, he said it was one of the best interviews he ever did. So they guess, even with the cool people on Wilder's team, they try to brainwash them and just divide.
Yeah, absolutely. So BT, I mean, why do you think Tay Jones wanted you to take down the video? What was wrong with your interview?
From what I was told by Joey Scott himself, they thought that because I've been critical of Wilder in the past, they thought that I was gonna go chop the video up and make Joey Scott look bad. When, if you look at my track record, I've never done that with any, like, as far as my interviews, I never done that with any of my interviews. I've always been fair to everybody, whether I like them or not.
And that's the message right there that Tay Jones sent you. He says that we know that your history, that you don't like Deontay Wilder. I mean, I feel like you have the option to be a fan of a fighter, or you don't have to be a fan. That's your decision, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, what do you think about, Nestor Gibbs of the Boxing Voice? He did an interview with Chris Colbert, and, Chris Colbert pretty much, he exposed Deontay Wilder for lying, and now that interview had to be taken down by Fight Hype. What was your thoughts when you saw that?
Well, my thoughts on it were that, it's just how boxing media is these days. A lot of these channels that you guys watch, they're in the back pockets of a lot of these fighters and these promoters, and I've seen it. Like, I've seen it with my own eyes. Everybody wants to be friends with each other. Nobody wants to speak the truth no more. Very discouraging.
Were you surprised? Were you surprised that Deontay Wilder had that interview taken down by Chris Colbert?
No, but I'm kind of surprised. The only thing that's surprising about it is that the interview came out on Fight Hype. So I don't know how Wilder was able to get to Ben Thompson, because Ben Thompson, the guy that owns Fight Hype. I don't know how he convinced Ben Thompson to take it down, because it's his channel. So they must have paid Ben Thompson a lot of money to get it taken down. That's the only way that interview is going to take it down, because that interview wasn't on the Boxing Voice, it was on Fight Hype.
Absolutely. We got the boxing historian. You want to say anything to BT about, the situation, how BT, he was approached about Deontay Wilder's team. They wanted him to take down an interview.
Right. Yeah, I have. Yeah, man. Hey, first and foremost, shout out to the whole panel, man. Shout out to H Money and shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I can't name everybody's name, but yeah, man. My question would be, what, when did this happen? And did they approach you before?
No. So what happened was, this happened in August of last year. So they didn't, like, nobody at the gym. I was just at a boxing gym with a friend one day. I was there to interview a heavyweight prospect that trains at that gym. A fighter by the name of Rafael Akabajori. He's like 10-0. I was there, right, and I just saw this dude with a Deontay Wilder shirt on, and I didn't know who he was. It was Joey Scott, who's Deontay Wilder's strength and conditioning coach. And if you look at the background of whenever Wilder's fighting, you always see him in the background. And nothing happened. Nothing happened the day at the gym. Nothing happened the day after. Like, it was probably like maybe 4 days after, or 4 or 5 days after I went to the gym, where I got the message from Tay Jones. Because what wound up happening was, when I uploaded the video to my channel, I scheduled the video to premiere. So basically, it lets everybody know when the video is coming out, all that stuff. And then when that happened, that's when I got the message. And then after a couple of days, I responded to Tay Jones and I told him, if you have an issue with me, if there's a problem, you can come on my channel. We can talk. You're more than welcome to. And he never ever responded to the message, but he saw it.
Oh, he ducked your invite. He pretty much avoided the interview with you. He didn't want no smoke with you. He was afraid to come to your channel. He doesn't want to go to other channels, man. He just want to go to the Yes Man channels. He want to go to the Deontay Wilder fanboy channels like Drew Titan and 78 Sports. That's the only channels he want to go to, BT.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And I mean, it's not going to surprise me at all if like these guys are getting paid off. More than half the boxing media is paid off in one way or the other.
Well, you know what's crazy? The way and it's crazy because I done seen 7A's channel like going back to 2011. I ain't never seen him change up his narrative the last 2 years. All right, as much as I've seen over 1 minute. And the only thing, and he's ahead of that LDBC shit. With all them guys that really don't know a damn thing about boxing. Majority of them niggas, man. Like them guys are just a bunch of fangirl, fanboy ass niggas. But point being, here's how I know that guys are being paid off. How come the whole narrative and the whole aspect of the movement that these cats have created? How come these guys are anybody that attacks Wilder that has a difference in opinion? It's like this, right? Let's deal with Mayweather, Timothy Bradley, Andre Ward, Paulie Malignaggi. I'm trying to think of all those guys. Everybody that criticized Wilder that are held belts, Hall of Famers, or all-time greats.
Andre Ward, they attacked him too.
Yeah, Andre Ward, Coon. They use like. How come everybody that attacks this dude, who we can see with our own eyes, cannot box? And he only has a right hand, and he hasn't been fighting no good fighters outside the last 2 years against Ortiz and Fury, and those are two cherry picks because he picked Ortiz because Ortiz had a heart condition, and you picked Fury, and Fury was coming off a 2-year layoff, 350 pounds. And he was high on coke. You know what I'm saying? So, point being, for you to sit up here and attack everybody, that means someone got paid off to do that shit.
Absolutely. They're just a cult. Like I've always said on my channel, like whenever I've mentioned the LDBC, I've always said the LDBC is a cult, and they're paid off. They're fakes, they're frauds, and they have no interest or love for the sport of boxing.
What about you, Andrew Tucker? What you think about it, brother?
Man, I thought, man, like, listen, bro, like at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I don't have nothing against no fighter, but at the end of the day, bro, I know even what I've been dealing with when it comes to Deontay Wilder fans, his followers, you know what I mean? The war that's been going on between me and them motherfuckers. And I try to like literally like, you know what I'm saying? And I know it's because of a certain Wilder videos I did in the past while my channel was affected like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like my numbers, my views, it was hard for me to grow. And I knew it was because basically they feel I had some type of hate towards Deontay Wilder, or they felt like I kept making videos about Deontay Wilder, but and they just felt like, okay, well, this motherfucker keep talking about Deontay Wilder, right? You keep coming at Deontay Wilder. So what we gonna do? We gonna put a hit out on this motherfucking channel. You know what I'm saying? So I believe that's what's been going on, bro. Like at the end of the day, but at the end of the day, I try to wash my hands clean. You know what I mean? And just try to like respect every fighter. You know what I mean? And just keep it boxing. Instead of just me, talking about calling a fighter out or holding a fighter accountable or just talking about the bullshit in boxing. You know what I'm saying? So it was like more like hate towards Deontay Wilder. It was, this is me telling the motherfucking truth. I just felt that Joshua was a better boxer. I feel that Tyson Fury is a better boxer. Not saying that he can't knock these guys out. I'm just saying that they're better fighters. You know what I'm saying? And my perspective and how I view it and when they fight. and breaking the shit down. You know what I'm saying? But what made me come at the Wilder in a way that I didn't want to come out the Wilder was because of his motherfucking followers. It was because of his fanboys. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with the LDBC and they fans. You know what I'm saying? Coming to my channel with all that motherfucking disrespectful ass bullshit. So that's why I had to pretty much let them know and put them in their place, and it's like a motherfucking war, and that war been going on. I don't know if you remember H, but that shit been going on for a couple of years, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's been going on for a long time.
For a couple of years, and I was a big part of that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, even had people from Deontay Wilder motherfucking team in the past try to come at me and shit like that. But I'm gonna let you know, like, listen, I don't give a fuck who y'all is and who y'all think y'all is, bro. You know what I'm saying? That shit, none of that, what y'all talking about, what y'all saying, don't move me, and they ain't gonna ever move me. You know what I mean? Because I come from a lineage of soldiers and warriors and motherfuckers that do not play. So all I'm saying is that trying to come and trying to tear me down and trying to say what, making threats and say what y'all gonna do, having your little trolls come and be disrespectful and shit like that. All I'm saying is that the young fighter, Chris Colbert, it was his opinion. He felt Tyson Fury, and which is a fact. Tyson Fury beat, in my eyes, Wilder twice. So he feel that Tyson Fury fundamentally is a better fighter, better skilled fighter. So he feel that Tyson Fury has Deontay Wilder's number. Even though Deontay Wilder has been working on things, trying to make adjustments to his game. But at the end of the day, would that be enough? He just feel that Tyson Fury gonna beat him again. That was his opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. He kept it boxing.
Yeah, he kept it
boxing.
That's what I'm saying. He kept it boxing. And it was from a boxing eye. Because he's a fighter himself. So this is from a boxing eye, and a boxer's perspective. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you can't get mad at me trying to come at him, trying to tear him down just because he's telling the motherfucking truth. And the fact that y'all going so far to get the video deleted and try to get people channels taken down and coming at the people that's motherfucking just telling the truth and telling them how it is. That's letting me know y'all character. What type of characters y'all is. That's letting me know what type of people y'all is. That's letting me know how y'all motherfucking operate. And I don't like fake motherfucker. I don't like fake people, bro. I'm gonna stop cussing, bro.
That's what Chris Colbert said. He said, "I gotta be honest with you." Danny Garcia was right there with Chris Colbert, and he told Danny Garcia to his face, "I thought Keith Thurman beat you." Chris Colbert said, "You can't have all yes men around you. You know what I mean? It's not good for you, bro. You know what I mean? But that's what Wilder wants. Wilder wants people around him that's just gonna kiss his ass and be yes men." Now we got a super chat from Tony Boswell. He said, "Much respect for always keeping it 100." Man, shout out to everybody in the chat. You know, thank you for the super chat. I see my brother HLD in here. HLD, he said he wants to see what's on the message. Let me see. I got your message right here, HLD. HLD said, yeah, shout out to HLD. He said, "H Money, what does that message say from Tay Jones? Tay the fraud Jones, Tay the bum Jones, Tay the teacher Jones, school teacher, elementary school teacher, trying to act like a thug on the internet." You know what I mean? So here go the message. We know, hey, HLD, we know that Nestor Gibbs from the Boxing Voice, his interview with Chris Colbert, it got taken down because Deontay Wilder got his interview taken down. You know, so here is the receipts. Here are the proof that Tay Jones is going around on YouTube acting like a police officer trying to take down people's videos. So here go the message. Tay Jones, a member of Deontay Wilder's team, Tay Jones, he sent the message to True School Sports, BT. He said, "Hey, we are requesting that you do not post a video of my brother, Joey Scott, strength and conditioning coach of my brother Deontay Wilder. We also know that you're not a fan of Deontay as well. We have seen your history of videos, and we are requesting that you do not post those videos. Thanks in kind regards." So this is proof. These are receipts. This is the evidence that Deontay Wilder and his team are taking down videos. This is what they do on YouTube. Dang, I never knew I was so important as a YouTuber that my opinion really bothers Deontay Wilder like that. I thought Deontay Wilder's supposed to be the baddest man on the planet, but obviously he's not. He's so worried about YouTubers telling the truth. You know what I mean? He's a coward, bro. But go ahead, the boxing historian, bro. Go ahead, bro. You want to add something to it? That's the proof. That's the evidence that they're taking down videos.
Yeah, man.
They're trying to take down channels as well. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, man. Look, this is the most unprecedented shit that I've ever witnessed in boxing. Like somebody said, they've been watching boxing for 40 years. You know, I'm 30. I've been watching boxing since Tyson Holyfield. You know what I'm saying? The first fight. So I ain't never seen. Look, I've been on YouTube for 10 years. I ain't never seen like the Manny Pacquiao and the Floyd Mayweather crazy. I never seen some shit like this, bro. Never. 1 second.
Either in the history of boxing, where you would get threatened for your boxing opinion. Your life is in danger if you disagree with Deontay Wilder, according to these fanboys. I have received death threats plenty of times. 78 Sports, the leader of the LDBC, he's on camera. He threatened to shoot me over Deontay Wilder. Even Andrew Tucker World, he been receiving death threats for years because of Deontay Wilder fanboys. And now Chris Colbert is under attack. Now they threatening Chris Colbert. They just threatened Jermell Charlo. You know what I mean? But guess what? They ain't going to do shit. I want everybody to know. I want everybody to speak their mind. They ain't going to do nothing. They not built like that. Tay Jones is a school teacher. He's not a gang member. He's not a thug. He's not a street guy. He's a schoolboy. He's an elementary school teacher. That's what he is. But when he comes on YouTube, he's acting like a thug. We know he can't fight. We know Tay Jones got knocked out by Ndongo. We know he a bum as a fighter. So, he's a yes man now for Deontay Wilder. He takes that job very serious, being a yes man. You know what I mean? But go ahead, Andrew. I'm sorry, brother. Go ahead.
Nah, man, I know how you. Yeah, like you say, bro. You telling the truth, bro. You know what I'm saying? Been like over like pretty much. And I'm 35. I'll be 36 in December, and I've been watching boxing ever since like I was like 4, maybe 5 years old, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, like, the shit is out of control, man. The shit is out of control, man. And the shit is just not. They're just taking it. They're just going overboard with this shit, man. Just because of opinion, just because somebody see it different from how this see it that one fighter is better than the other, and they just basically just see this fighter just not on the level of this other fighter. They just feel that Chris Colbert was just speaking his mind, and he was just telling the truth. He feel that Deontay Wilder just not on the level of Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury just more fundamentally sound. Tyson Fury just as far as the skill set, it's just on another level. You know what I'm saying? And he just feel that Tyson Fury gonna win again. It's his opinion. You can't fucking get mad at a man just because of his opinion. And if you get mad at a man because of his opinion, and you feel some type of way, and you can't handle a man's opinion when it's regarding you, man, that's telling me that you weak as fuck.
Mentally weak, right, Andrew? They can't handle the truth.
Yeah, man, that's like you weak, bro. You know what I'm saying? If a man come tell me, well, hey, listen, man, I just feel like, he's the better man. I'd be like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? I can respect that. I wouldn't get mad at this man because he telling me that another fighter is better than me, and it's the same fighter that I in the first fight had a draw against, but to be honest with you, lost the first fight, and then in the second fight he came back and he pretty much destroyed me. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, yeah, I would say, yeah, I can't get mad at this man for telling the truth. And at the end of the day, it's just that he feel that this man, which is Tyson Fury, got this man number. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, his team just going overboard, having videos deleted and shit like that, and having and trying to come after people channels and stuff just because of an opinion, just because people just telling the truth and people speaking their mind. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, bro, it's like I don't have, and I'm gonna just keep it real with you, H. I don't have no problem. I don't have nothing against Deontay Wilder, bro. But the fact that his fucking fanboys and his team and his followers, them niggas make it bad for that nigga, bro. Them niggas make it real bad for that nigga, bro.
Facts.
Because these motherfuckers is out of control. And I come to let y'all know I ain't gonna play with none one of y'all. Because my army, we deeper than the motherfucker. And I'm telling you right now, I ain't playing with none of y'all. If any one of y'all got a problem with me, trust me, we can set it up. We can set it up. We can set it up. We can step in the ring. We can do it however. Get your team, I got my team, and we can do it however. Tay Jones, whatever. Even the fucking Bronze Bomber himself, whatever. Motherfucker. Like, because at the end of the day, I'm getting tired of it. And any of you Wilder fanboys and you LDBC members, listen. I wash my hands clean with you niggas. But at the end of the day, this shit that y'all on right now, bro, I ain't feeling it. I ain't feeling it. And if y'all gonna come at me for telling the truth and just telling you how I feel about the bullshit, and trust me, it ain't nothing to it. It ain't nothing to it at all. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't see nan one of you niggas. I promise you. I'm telling you, I don't see nan one of you niggas, bro. I'm built different. And at the end of the day, I always teach love and respect. But with you niggas, bro, it's racism. It's no love. It's hate. It's no love. It's hate with you niggas, bro. It's no respect. It's no love. It's hate with you niggas. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. You niggas gotta go. You niggas go so far and scoop so low just to try to tear another man down. And you say you all for your brothers, right? Which I ain't brainwashed. I ain't on that bullshit. My brothers are all different colors, nationalities, different ethnic groups, backgrounds, different countries. You know what I'm saying? I ain't on that racism, that racist shit, and into that racism bullshit, that brainwash shit. You know what I'm saying? I love and respect all my brothers. Don't matter, like I said, don't matter the ethnic group, don't matter the nationality, don't matter the race, don't matter the color, don't matter what country you coming from. At the end of the day, I'm gonna keep it real. But y'all say that y'all all for y'all brothers, but y'all tearing another brother down. Y'all coming at one of y'all brothers just because he have a fucking opinion. Y'all niggas weak. Y'all niggas weak to me, man.
Facts, Andrew. It's true, man. It's true what Andrew Tucker is saying. Like, Deontay Wilder claims to be so pro-black, but then, you know, you assassinate another black man's character, Mark Breland. You know what I mean? You did the same thing with Andre Ward, Floyd Mayweather, just because they gave their boxing opinion. You making it personal. Y'all making it personal. You attacking Chris Colbert as a man just because his boxing opinion. Can y'all keep it boxing? You don't want to keep it boxing because we know what happened in that ring with Tyson Fury. We know Tyson Fury dominated Deontay Wilder fair and square. You guys have no proof. Where is the proof at? What if you had some proof? Deontay Wilder would have said something at the press conference. Instead, he was quiet like a church mouse. And once he left the press conference, then he started talking again when he's around Fred, when he's around barbershop conversations and Ellie Setback. He talked tough around his friends, Andrew Tucker. But where is that energy when he's face-to-face with Tyson Fury? Talking about he want to slap Jermell Charlo, but you ain't trying to slap Tyson Fury, the man that you said cheated you. Wilder is a joke. And then he tried to use the race card. We know that racism exists in the world. We saw what happened to George Floyd. We saw what happened with Ahmaud Arbery. We know about racism in America. But what happened in that fight against Tyson Fury, it had nothing to do with race. Tyson Fury showed he was the better fighter. And then they try to attack Jermell Charlo, Andrew, saying Jermell Charlo don't care about his black people because Jermell Charlo gave his boxing opinion. They try to take his words, you know, and switch his words up. You know, that's what they do. Now they doing it with Chris Colbert. They just did it with Mike Tyson.
Man, how the fuck, man, listen, bro. Y'all come after these cats, and I say this. Y'all say, he our brother. Y'all all about protecting the brother, right? But what about Andre Ward, right? Even Anthony Joshua, he from Nigeria. Probably was born and raised in the United Kingdom, but he originally from Nigeria. Born. That's his birthplace, I believe. Nigeria. And so he a brother too, but y'all tear down Anthony Joshua. Look how y'all tear down Anthony Joshua. How y'all disrespect and tear down and go after Anthony Joshua. But he's supposed to be y'all brother too, right? Look how y'all tear down and attack other black fighters. But they supposed to be y'all brother, right? It's supposed to be brother, right? All the brothers, right? Protect the brothers. We all for the brothers. But when a brother tell the truth and the brother go against what y'all say, y'all got to call him a coon. Oh, y'all got to be racist. He got to be a house nigga. He got to be a coon. He got to be an Uncle Tom. He got to be all of this BS, my nigga, because it don't fit y'all narrative.
That's facts, man. You know, facts on top of facts. We got a big super chat right here from Angry Black Alley Cat Reparations. He said, thank God for exposing these fools. He said, Adus FBA. He said, KOD testimonies, North Texas, best underground trap rapper alive. Shout out to my boy, Angry Black Alley Cat with the super chat. Appreciate that, brother. Yeah, man, we just keeping it real. We got to be honest at the end of the day. We know that Tyson Fury won the fight. Deontay Wilder tried to use every excuse in the book, Andrew Tucker. First, it was the costume was too heavy. You know, I just seen Deontay Wilder lifting up 300 pounds, showing off his muscles, how strong he is. He's lifting up 300 pounds, but he's saying that little costume was too heavy, Andrew? That don't make sense.
40 pounds, my nigga. And you see him bench press, it was you say 300 pounds, right, H?
Yes.
But that costume wore 40 pounds, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
That costume was nothing but 40 pounds. But it was too heavy. Help me make that make sense, bro. Like, real talk. How in the hell you bench pressing 300 pounds, but the costume that was on your body was only 40 pounds?
And he tried it on. He picked that costume. Nobody told him to put that costume on. He's the one that tried it on. And then, you know, he wanted to wear it. So you got to deal with it, bro. You showing me that you could lift 300 pounds, but then you saying a 40-pound costume was too heavy, and then you turn around and say you never said that? Then they released the audio where you did say it? Stop lying, man. Take your loss like a man. A true champion can take a loss and bounce back. That's what Floyd Mayweather said. Muhammad Ali took a loss. Sugar Ray Robinson took losses. Bernard Hopkins, he took a loss. But yet, this man Deontay Wilder think he's better than Ali? You think you better than Ali?
Man, not even close. Not even close. Not even close, bro. And listen, no disrespect to no heavyweight. No disrespect to none of these heavyweights, bro. No disrespect. But I have a bone to pick with Wilder and his motherfucking team. I have a bone to pick with Wilder and his fans, bro, because I'm sick and tired of the bullshit. But no disrespect to none of these fighters. Why? Because they step in the ring and put their life on the line for our entertainment. But I'm going to tell you like this here. Ain't no heavyweight on the level of an Ali. And I'm just keeping it real, H. In this motherfucking generation, bro, in this generation, there's no heavyweight on the level of an Ali, bro. And like I say, I love Fury. I love Joshua. A lot of heavyweights, you know, Philip Herkovich. I love Andy Ruiz Jr. I love Dillian White. You know, Alexander Povetkin. You know what I'm saying? Joseph Parker. You know, Frank Sanchez, Gerald, the young fighter, man, the young
Jared Anderson.
Jared Anderson, I love those guys. You know what I'm saying? Joe Joyce. You know what I'm saying? I could keep naming. But you know, my top guys are Joshua and Fury. You know what I'm saying? But listen, out of all these heavyweights, bro, I respect and love them all, bro. But ain't none of those guys on the level of an Ali, bro. And you know I'm telling the truth, H. None of them. You know what I'm saying? But if I had to say, you know, as far as good skilled heavyweights though, I say most definitely say like fundamentally sound heavyweight. I say at the top, I can say Andy Ruiz Jr. He can box real good, and Dillian White tough, and Alexander Usyk tough, and Joshua can box, and Tyson Fury more of a pure boxer, slickster. You know what I'm saying? But ain't none of those guys like on the level of Ali, bro. That's real talk. I'm just keeping it real.
Absolutely. If you just look at Muhammad Ali, what he accomplished in the sport of boxing, he was an Olympic gold medalist. You look at his resume, Muhammad Ali fought the best. He beat Floyd Patterson, Sonny Liston, beat him twice, stopped Sonny Liston twice. George Foreman stopped him. Muhammad Ali beat Joe Frazier twice. Muhammad Ali, he beat Ron Lyle, Ernie Shavers, Bob Foster, Archie Moore, champion after champion, legend after legend. He grew up in the golden era of heavyweight boxing. He beat Ken Norton twice. You know what I mean? So nobody can compare it to Muhammad Ali, what he accomplished in that ring. People thought George Foreman was going to kill Ali in that ring. And Ali beat him and stopped him.
And he beat him, bro. But Ali beat him by being smart, bro. Ali beat him. It was the ring IQ of Ali that beat George Foreman, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ali just wasn't a really skilled heavyweight. He was also smart too. George Foreman fell right into his trap. You know what I mean? Ali was able to make him throw the hardest shots, the best shots, and able to get him tired, and then started breaking them down and then knocked them out. You know what I mean? Ali was just too smart, man. Ali was a genius, bro. You know what I'm saying? One of the greatest of all times, bro. He was just it was the ring IQ, the ring generalship. He was elusive. You know what I'm saying? It was the ferociousness, man. It was the elusiveness. It was the pure boxing. The speed, the head movement, the speed, the great footwork, the great timing, you know what I mean? And just basically just the skills, man. Just the skills of Ali were just beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And he was just one of the best men to ever live. Special fighter. Every generation you get one of a kind, but Ali was one of a kind, my brother.
Absolutely. And his heart as well, Andrew Tucker, his heart. Look at Muhammad Ali after boxing, because he fought the best. Muhammad Ali, he had serious brain damage. Muhammad Ali, he had Parkinson's disease because of the punishment he took fighting the best fighters. You know what I mean? Fought to the death. Ali, that's what happens when you fight the best fighters. That's what happens when you don't duck anybody. Muhammad Ali has serious brain damage, man. Because he fought those battles. He took on the best opposition. He never quit. He fought the best. Can't say the same thing about Deontay Wilder, man. You can't say the same thing. All those damn excuses. Even after Ali suffered brain damage, he never made excuses. You know what I mean? He took it like a man. He took it like a man. And rest in peace to the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali. My hero. My role model. Somebody that I look up to. And Malik Scott got the nerve. He got the nerve to say that Deontay Wilder's 10 times more skilled than Muhammad Ali. What did you think about that? Now that's being a yes man.
Well, the devil is a liar. The devil is a liar, and the truth ain't in him. You know what I'm saying? To ever sit up here and say that this man is too. This man is not even 1/4 of an Ali. And I'm just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hating or nothing. All I'm just doing is telling the truth. This man is not even a 1/4 of an Ali. You understand me?
Yeah, I totally agree with that. But that's where, the trainer Malik Scott, he must be honest with his fighter. You must tell your fighter the truth. Don't be a yes man. Don't gas your fighter up and tell him all this bullshit saying he's better than Muhammad Ali when we know he's not. We know he's not even close. But that's a problem, man. Deontay Wilder, he's going into this fight thinking he's better than Muhammad Ali. He's going to go in there and get his ass whooped again. You know what I mean? Tell your fighter the truth. That's why it's important to have a great trainer. That's why it's important to have people that's honest around you instead of yes men. These guys are crazy, bro. they still telling Deontay Wilder he won the fight, bro. Did you not watch the fight? You guys don't know Wilder got knocked out, but y'all still saying, oh, Wilder, you undefeated. You didn't lose. That's being a yes man. That's being a cheerleader. And that's what you call being a fanboy. That's exactly what you call being a fanboy, man. And we're fed up, man. Now Deontay Wilder fanboys, they going around saying, don't watch Chris Colbert fight. Don't support Chris Colbert. Don't support another black man. I thought you was pro-black, Wilder. Don't watch Charlo. Don't support Jermell Charlo. These guys are fucked up in the head. Just a couple weeks ago, y'all was talking shit about Demetrius Andrade. Now y'all Demetrius Andrade fans because he's calling out Charlo. Now y'all ready to jump on the Demetrius Andrade. Yeah, you seen that?
You see how they flip that shit, bro?
Crazy.
You see how they flip it? You see how they flip it? You see how they work? You see how they operate, bro? Yeah, I exposed that a long motherfucking time ago, bro. And that's why I'm glad. That's why I'm glad I got another brother, man. That's like a little brother, and that see it the same way I have been seeing it for a long time. I've been seeing it for a long time, bro. I've been knowing how they flip it, how they turn shit around. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? It's always been that way. If it doesn't fit their narrative, if you don't agree with them, if you're not a yes man or agree to everything they say or see it their way, guess what? You the enemy. And it's just only a fucking opinion, H.
Shit is crazy. It's only an opinion, a boxing opinion. But you know, my life, you know, you threaten my life because of my boxing opinion. Where they do that at, man? You guys getting real tough behind these keyboards, man. You know what I mean? That shit gotta stop. They've been doing this shit for years too, Andrew Tucker. This been going on for years.
For a long time, bro. For a long time, H. I'm telling you, it's been going on for a long time, bro. And that's why I'm glad, you know, there's other brothers, man, that came up on the scene, that's on the scene now, that's pretty much coming against this bullshit. And I'm glad you one of them, bro. I'm glad you one of them, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you always kept it real. You always kept it real. You always spoke your mind. But I'm glad you now see the bullshit, brother. And I'm glad you now knowing what's going on. I've been having to deal with this shit for a long time, H. I'm telling you. For a long time, bro. Yeah, you know, my boxing channel been around for probably about four or 5 years. You know what I'm saying? But having to deal with this shit especially over the past 3 years. You know what I'm saying? So, like at the end of the day, man, you know, I'm just tired of the bullshit. I'm tired of it, bro. I'm sick and tired. I wash my hands clean. I tried to literally I tried to just like, you know what I'm saying, just try to like put an end to like the bullshit, you know what I'm saying, and just try to talk to people on the other side, on their side of the fence. But at the end of the day, people that condone in the bullshit and that condone and shit like this they doing now, and they still out here doing this shit, I'm tired of it, bro. It gets to the point where I'm just sick and tired of it, bro. That's why I'm glad that you got brothers, great brothers like yourself, that's coming against this bullshit that's going on in the YouTube boxing community. That's coming against this bullshit that's going on in the sport of boxing, period. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I commend you, H. I respect you. You know, you my little brother, and I love you, and I love the fact that you coming out and you speaking out against this bullshit, bro.
And I appreciate you, Andrew Tucker, always being a big brother and, you know, being one of the OGs on this YTBC. You know what I mean? And I appreciate you, man. You paved the way for brothers like me. Shout out to Maestro A Boxing. Everybody subscribe to his channel. He says, Tay Jones, an embarrassment to school teachers worldwide. Shaking my head. It's crazy that this guy is on YouTube acting like some type of street guy, some type of thug on YouTube, but during the day, he's a school teacher. Now, imagine if the school that he works for see him on YouTube threatening people. You know what I mean? He'll lose his job as a school teacher. It's not real. It's not real. Tay Jones, you threaten people over the internet, but when you see people in person, you don't keep that same energy. You don't keep the same energy, man. You know what I mean? Hey, boxing historian, what's good, bro? What's good, boxing historian, my brother?
Man, hey, what's good, man? Let me say something in unison with what you guys been saying too. Just real quick. Um, the whole Wilder thing about Malik Scott and these dumbasses in the LDG saying Wilder, like, I mean, making comparisons to Joe Louis, a cat that had 26 title defenses, like a whole generation after Jim Crow era, were in that whole era, right? All right, he's gonna be better than Jack Johnson, saying that he's gonna do it better than Ali, have a better WBC title defense than Ali, uh, or he hits harder than Tyson. Like, bro, man, listen, Wilder has fought hand-picked opponents for the majority of his career until his last loss. Let's just keep it 100. Let's keep it a buck. There ain't nobody on this resume that compares to anybody that Ali fought back then that was a threat. There ain't nobody. There ain't no Ken Norris in this era. There's no George Foreman in this era. There's no Sonny Listons in this era. All right. There's no Joe Frazier's in this era. All right. Okay. I mean, I can go down the list. There ain't no Floyd Patterson's in this era. You got decent to good heavyweights out here at the best. Wilder is a slightly above average fighter because of his right hand. Had he fought in the 1990s, the heavyweight division that as a baby I grew up watching, he fights someone like Riddick Bowe, he fights someone like Razor Roddick. All right, go up against those type of guys, you know, old man George Foreman, fucking Holyfield. He gonna take a couple of L's, man. Like, come on, man. He ain't no different than fucking Frank Bruno. Let's just keep it a buck. He ain't no different than Frank Bruno. He ain't no different than that overrated 6'7", 6'8" cat from the 90s that Don King tried to hype up back in the mid to late 90s. I forget his name. But that's what he is, man. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna put this out there, and I've been thinking about this the last 2 years because there's something weird about how guys be just get knocked out by this. I'm gonna just put this out there. And this is me. This ain't nobody else's opinion. But for him to sit up here and talk about someone's gloves being loaded, usually that's somebody that's of a guilty conscience of someone doing it themselves. I'm gonna put that out there because, I mean, you came up to amateur systems. You're a bronze medalist, but you can't box for shit. Like your boxing skills are this piss poor. Like, dog, I don't know. Maybe there's a reason why he has a hard right hand. Maybe it may not be so natural as we think. I'm gonna just put that out there. There's a possibility that he might be doing the shit himself. Okay? For him to sit up here, accuse someone of loading, and for him to be found out to be a liar, you know what I'm saying, with anybody with any kind of understanding of how you wrap your hands. And these idiots like Young Pharaoh and these other idiotic fake pro black crack baby ass niggas in the LDBC saying, perpetuating that nonsense. Maybe Wilder might be the one loading his gloves. Maybe that's why he's getting those damn knockouts out of nowhere type shit. I'm just putting that out there. That's just my opinion. But for him to be compared to those guys, man, like, that's just such a disrespect to the sport of boxing.
They just sucking his dick, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's all they did is being fanboys, kissing his ass. They want to compare him to Muhammad Ali and all of that bullshit. Muhammad Ali, man, he never made excuses, man. He never made excuses after a loss. He came back better. He came back and redeemed himself. Wilder, on the other hand, it's a different excuse every day with him. First, it was the costume, but you lifted up 300 pounds, but a 40-pound costume was too heavy for you. But you're lifting up over 300 pounds. Then it was the water. Mark breathed and sparked my water, but you have no evidence. You can't prove it. JD's, if it was the gloves, then you said the gloves were loaded. If it was the gloves, why the fuck did JD's got a job? And I want to get y'all opinion. What do you guys think about JD's? He's getting 30% of Deontay Wilder. I mean, 30% of his money. Now, I want to get y'all thoughts on that. I talked to D-Style Boxing. Shout out to D-Style. He broke the news. that JD's is actually taking 30% of Deontay Wilder's money. What y'all think about that? Y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Boxing Sword, you can go ahead and go first, bro. I'm trying to do something real quick over here, before I get into all that.
Yeah. So it's a rumor out there that JD's is getting 30% of Deontay Wilder's money. So JD's out here pimping his ass. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I'm gonna tell you.
Oh,
go ahead, Boxing Story. Go ahead, my brother.
yeah, I'm gonna give my quick 2 cents. If that's the case, if that's a fact, then please stop with pro black bullshit, bro. Please stop. You fired my man. You fired when my guy Mark Breland, excellent welterweight back in his day, right? Like someone who you could tell that you was not listening. Like, bro, the trainer, the dude that used to do Floyd Mayweather's mid gloves, Nate Jones. What got me thinking that he didn't listen to his coach, his initial coach, going because I remember him back from 2009 being Wilder's trainer, right before JD's came into the damn conversation. Remember Nate Jones saying that, yeah, man, Wilder don't listen in his training camp and he don't really take his conditioning serious. And I had to look into it. I'm like, wait a second, this man says he don't do no jump rope, don't do no road work. I never heard no boxer say some shit like that. And I was looking at some of his workouts. He's telling Mark Breland what to do in terms of him hitting the mid gloves. I'm like, wait a second. When I was hitting mids, I never told my coach. I asked my coach, "Hey, could I work this?" I'm not telling a motherfucker what to do because he's the coach. So if that's true, then he need to cut that whole black bullshit power out because nigga, you got another brother fired off of a false allegation, huh? Straight up.
Real
And
talk.
you paying 30% to this motherfucker that was gonna let you die if out there in the ring against Tyson Fury, nigga. And you giving them 30% of your purse?
And he talk all that pro black shit, but you giving this white man 30% of your money. It's a joke.
Yeah, exactly, man. You talking about you talking about pro black and your manager, I forget the guy name.
Shelly Finkel.
Shelly Finkel. Shelly Finkel is a Caucasian. You know what I'm saying? And you talking about pro black. So that's letting me know right now, right there. That's letting me know right there is that my nigga, you ain't fooling us. Like who you think you fooling with all that pro black foolishness? You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, you being a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, your manager is a Caucasian. Your assistant trainer, you know what I'm saying? Your assistant trainer is a Caucasian. And I'm hearing that you giving 30% to your assistant trainer, because I now believe Malik Scott is now the head trainer. So your assistant trainer is now Jay Diaz, still part of the team, right? So if you giving him 30%, what's up with all this pro black talk? You a walking talking hypocrite, my nigga. So stop with the BS. You ain't got nobody fooled. See, you may get in front, go in front of the media and the public and make it seem like it's one way. You talking about 400 years and all of this, right? But at the end of the day, you do business and you work with Caucasian people. So at the end of the day, you can't sit up here and tell me that you pro black, which I listen, bro. At the end of the day, some of the richest men in the world are different races. You know what I'm saying? Some of the richest men in the world, are different ethnic groups, different race. You know what I mean? Whether it was black, Asian, Caucasian, whatever. Some of the richest, most powerful men in the world, they sit at a round table. They shake hands with each other. They work together. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, You know, I see the bigger picture. I know what's really going on. I understand what's going on. That's why I can never be brainwashed. I can never be into racism or racist. You know what I'm saying? Because I have love and respect for all of my brothers. It doesn't matter what continent you come from. It doesn't matter what country you come from. It doesn't matter your nationality. It doesn't matter what ethnic group. I have love and respect for all of my brothers because we come from the same creator. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it's no love. It's always love and respect. It's no hate. I'm all about unity. You know what I'm saying? But you, my brother Wilder, saying that you is pro-black, but you doing business with Caucasian men. So at the end of the day, you are a walking, talking, fucking hypocrite. And then I'm now hearing that you're giving 30% to a Caucasian man, right? But at the end of the day, you accuse, if you say you all for your brothers, you all for your brother, all pro-black and all for your black brother, and you all for the brothers, then tell me why. Tell me why you fired your brother, Mark Breland. Tell me why the black man, your brother, got fired. Tell me that. Answer that question, my nigga. So don't sit up here and think you gonna have us fooled, because some of us see right through your bullshit. So we know that you are a walking, talking contradiction. You know what I'm saying? That you are a hypocrite because you, my brother, have a Caucasian. You have a Caucasian manager, right? And in the network that you fight for, I believe are owned by who? Caucasian. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? So the people that you do business with, you work with, are Caucasians. So you all about pro-black, but you fire your brother, a man that loved you like a son, a man that was faithful, a man that was loyal, a man that tried to teach you, but you wouldn't learn. You know what I'm saying? Everything that he tried to show you, you wasn't willing to, because I'ma stick with what's working for me. But what was working for you had made you lose against Fury the first time. You barely got past Louis King Kong Ortiz the first fight. You lost to Fury the first fight, and you got destroyed by Fury the second fight. If you would have perfected your craft and worked on becoming more fundamentally sound, you'll be a different fighter today, Deontay Wilder, if you would have worked on those things. And I believe Mark Breland is a good trainer and would have been the man to show you those things. Because if Malik Scott is working with you on adding some things to your game, Mark Breland could have did this. Mark Breland was able to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you is a walking, talking contradiction. You was a hypocrite. And we see past your bullshit. We ain't fooled, Deontay Wilder. We ain't fooled. We ain't fooled at all. And you giving 30% of your purse, of your earnings to a Caucasian man. So you may get in front of the camera and all this here and run behind the LDBC, supposed to be all about the black man, all about our brothers, black power and all that there. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you probably have them fooled as well. Or they probably know the truth, but they so much of fanboys that they're not going to admit and tell the truth or hold you accountable because they getting paid. Getting paid.
Yes, they getting paid.
Because they getting paid.
Yes.
Miss me with that bullshit because I ain't the one.
Facts, Andrew. HLD said JD's is not getting fired because he knows the truth about the fraud Deontay Wilder is and how many fixed fights they have been to create the Wilder mystic. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's sad. You know, JD's gets a pass, and he's the one that checked the gloves. But according to Deontay Wilder, the gloves were loaded. JD's is on camera inspecting the gloves. Why did JD's get a pass? Why did JDs get a pass, but you throw Mark Breland under the bus, the black man? Like Andrew Tucker said, Deontay Wilder is a fucking hypocrite, man. The man is using race to push his bullshit. He's using race to push his false narratives. I mean, we've seen this in the past. We've seen other black people take advantage of blacks. We've seen that. We've seen other black people take advantage of the black race. And that's what Wilder is doing. That's what the LDBC are doing. They're using race to take advantage of black people. And it's not fair to those that really deal with racism in the inner city. It's not fair to George Floyd. These people are comparing Deontay Wilder to George Floyd. It's not fair, man. George Floyd, he lost his life because of racism. Not Deontay Wilder. Not Deontay. Deontay Wilder is a joke, man. You guys got to see through the bullshit. Deontay Wilder is a race hustler. Deontay Wilder, he's the real coon. Deontay Wilder is giving Shelly Finkel, he's giving them money. Deontay Wilder's he's giving JD's 30% of his money. You tell me who's the real Uncle Tom. You tell me who's the real coon. It's Deontay Wilder, bro. That's who, man. Tell the truth. Don't be afraid to tell the truth, my people. Don't be afraid to speak the truth. Malcolm X, he lost his life for speaking the truth about Elijah Muhammad. Malcolm X, he lost his life because he spoke the truth about another black man, Elijah Muhammad, who was supposed to be so pro-black. But guess what? They killed Malcolm X. They killed another black man. So you tell me, Deontay Wilder, you threatened my life? You in 78 Sports threatened my life because I spoke the truth? The same thing happened to Malcolm X. The same thing happened to Malcolm X, Andrew Tucker. They threatened your life. They threatened Malcolm X's life. They killed Malcolm X. Other black men.
Yeah.
Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, my brother. You speaking a lot of truth right there, man. You know what I mean? His own people set him up. But they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that, bro. They don't want to hear that. His own people set him up. Now we're not finna just talk about Malcolm X. What about not just Malcolm X, but also about Martin Luther King? Because I hear that story is a little suspect too. You get what I'm saying, H? I'm hearing that story a little suspect too.
Exactly. These people, they say they so pro-black, Andrew Tucker, but they killing other black men. You say you so pro-black, but you threaten another black man's life. How pro-black are you really, Wilder? Is you only pro-black when it's for your benefit? You only pro-black when it comes to putting money in your pocket, 78. That's the only time you pro-black. And I try
to tell people, bro. And I try to tell people it's all about power. It's all about money, power, and control and division. Because if I was to sit up here and tell y'all that H, and I'm just keeping it real, bro. If I was to sit up here and tell these people, if I was to sit up here and tell the LDBC, and they might don't even, and Deontay Wilder and his team, if they probably don't even know this. But if I was to tell you, H, that our own people sold us into slavery, how would you think they feel?
It's crazy, man. It's true. It's true, right? Ain't that true, my brother?
Yes, it's true. Our own people sold us into slavery, bro. Into slavery. Our own people. You know what I'm saying? If you said that you pro-black, right? You know what I'm saying? Well, we could take it back to the motherland. If you was to go over there, you know, they just consider you, some of them, not all, but majority would see you just as another American. Just another American. And just another American. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just keeping it real, my brother. You know what I mean? Like, it's all this. They tie racism into it, bro. They tie racism into it, and they racist. And I'm not for to sit up here and say that I don't understand the hate. I don't understand the reason why they hate, or why they have this animosity towards other people, or why they took that stand, and why they came together and created the LDBC. I do understand, but all I'm saying is that the thing is that it's promoting hate. It's promoting division. Because not every race is against us, bro. Every race is not against us. It's our own people is tearing our own people down. Our own people. It's in every race, but our own people tearing each other down, bro. Our own people. But at the end of the day, our people, we are the people. We come from one God. We are the people. It doesn't matter. I tell people, bro, it's bigger than race. Us together, us the people. I'm from all around the world. Like I said, it doesn't matter the race. It's bigger than race. It's about unity. It's about coming together. It's about unity. It's about love and respect. You know what I'm saying? See the people, the powerful people that walks this earth. A lot of the so-called nowadays they have different names, but we could still consider these people as the kings, the rulers, and kings that have dominion upon a lot of things upon the earth. These people, brother. These people won't divide and conquer. They systems, they governments, and things of that nature won't divide and conquer. They want division. They don't want us to coming together. At the end of the day, every master had his slaves. Every race had its problems, had its issues. It just wasn't in one corner of the earth. It wasn't just over here in this small little section in this one little tiny country called the United States of America. It was going on everywhere. South America, North America, Africa, Asia, Europe. It was going on everywhere. Every master had his slaves. Every country had its problems. Every country had its issues. Every continent. And it's countries that's within those continents. So at the end of the day, they won't divide and conquer. But you telling me that you all for the brother, but y'all tearing each other down. Look what y'all doing right now. Y'all coming after Chris Colbert, because he have his own opinion. He have his own opinion, and he telling the truth. Just like y'all tried to go after Andre Ward, just like y'all tried to go after Timothy Bradley, just like y'all going after Paulie Malignaggi, just like y'all was going after other like Jamel Charlo. Jamal, I believe it was Jamel or Jamal.
Jamel Charlo. They coming after Jamal too, just because that's his brother. So now they disrespect both of the brothers.
Right, man. So, like all I'm saying is like, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, the end of the day, they hypocrites, bro. Just like their king. Just like the king they worship. Just like their king, and to him, they more like that's more like their master to him. When it comes to him, that's more like they master. Deontay Wilder like they master. You know what I'm saying?
Deontay Wilder himself, he got a master JD's, man. Right. You know what I mean? So
exactly. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? They getting paid, but they know the truth. Some of these cats, bro, with these channels, they know the truth. But at the end of the day, they don't want to tell the truth. They want to push this narrative because they have an agenda. And the number one reason why is because it's the American way. It's because they're getting paid.
Facts.
What up, Taco? What's good, Taco?
Facts.
What you think about this situation?
Facts.
Chris Colbert.
Brother.
What up, Taco?
Amen, brother. Hey, motherfucking man. Look. Hey, bro, you a straight preaching right there, brother. I agree 100% with everything you guys saying. All they do is to set a narrative for their fan base so they could get paid. My thing is, they want to use a race card when they feel it's right for them. You know what I'm saying? Anything to help them. Like if it's a fighter, say Deontay Wilder or whoever they want to promote, something they'll start implementing race, but then they'll shit on other black fighters, like I just mentioned Colbert and there was a few other fighters that came
Terrence
out.
Crawford. We didn't even talk about Terrence Crawford.
Crawford. They systematically really just tried to tarnish Terrence Crawford, a black man married to a black woman, having a black family. You know what I'm saying? And doing his thing, just because they didn't want to he didn't want to do an interview with them niggas. They damn near try to tear this man's whole career down, and
it's just sad, bro. Like, you feel me? You know what I'm saying, and they just do this shit just for views and money. It's just crazy, bro. And I understand, why they keep doing it now, but they don't realize they just selling division to our own people. They is actually doing a disservice. Um, I think that they should really just think about what they're doing and just try to just keep it straight boxing, man. But I don't think they're gonna stop because I think that they, most likely comfortable with the money they making off YouTube. A lot of them probably don't gotta work, like they used to. So they probably just like, oh, we just gonna keep this shit going, and until But my thing is, what's gonna happen when Deontay Wilder lose though? Like what's gonna happen? Like, bro, like you can't say the gloves. You ain't gonna be able to say the gloves. You ain't gonna be able to say no water, and everything y'all said from them doing all this. They is leaving that this fight right here is finna have no excuses, right? There's no way nothing could go down in this fight, basically, And I just want to see what is going to be their narrative next. On the box, I kind of see 7-8 in them, like 7-8 or whatever. They got their little morning show. They went away from boxing, so they talk about all this other stuff.
They don't want to talk about boxing no more.
You know what? They getting ready for it though. They getting ready. They are preparing for, like, if he was to lose, so that way they can still keep their fan base and then they can still make their money. So they are preparing, but I still want to see what's going to happen to, like, the other guys in their whole clique, like, because their whole thing's been about Wilder and Wilder, and then Earl Spence.
They gonna replace him. They gonna replace him with Earl Spence, and then now they jumping on Devin Haney's bandwagon, so they gonna try to ride the Devin Haney bandwagon as well.
Man, if I was Devin Haney, I'd be careful with them guys, man. Like, you know what I'm saying, because when they with you, and when they not, they not. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Them niggas is kind of like snaky. If I was Devin,
they just threw Gary Russell under the bus because Gary Russell, he dug Devin Haney. So now they was just hyping up Gary Russell when they wanted to tear down another black man, Terrence Crawford, right? You was hyping up Gary Russell when he was talking shit about another black man, Terrence Crawford. Now y'all talking shit about Gary Russell. So which one is it? They have no
They ain't even talking. They ain't even talking shit about Gary Russell, because my thing is, bro, Gary Russell talking about he was gonna have a fight, and then the nigga ain't even fought. Like, so them niggas ain't even getting on that nigga, bro. You know why, bro? They get on the Charlos, but they ain't getting on the Charlos like that, bro. Like that, because they already know that nigga. They don't fuck with real motherfuckers like that, bro. They know they gonna see them niggas at the fight and shit. Like, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, they kind of like gotta pick. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Who they kind of like try to pick who they talk to like that. Like, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? I don't know why they do it to Crawford. Crawford could walk up on them too, but I guess they just feel more comfortable with Crawford though. But I don't know, bro. These niggas is crazy though, bro. They really doing a disservice to the black community. And they really need to realize what they are doing. And they can still make money by just keeping it solid and just keeping it real, bro. Like, you feel me? Let's keep it solid and real, bro.
But they not real. That's the problem, Taco. They not real.
For real, bro.
They're not solid. They don't know shit about boxing. So they don't want to talk about boxing anymore. They don't want to talk about what took place in that second fight. They don't want to talk about Tyson Fury making his adjustments, walking Deontay Wilder down, pushing him back. They don't want to talk about Deontay Wilder not having an inside game. They don't want to talk about Deontay Wilder not knowing how to fight going backwards. Deontay Wilder doesn't know how to fight on the inside.
Right.
You know what I mean? They want to say, hey, go ahead, Andrew.
No, I was finna say, I gotta go check on my grandmother, man. Gotta head a little bit out of town a little bit to go check on my grandmother. She's like a good hour away. So, man, I just want to say, man, much love and respect to you, H.
Andrew,
much love, respect to my brother Taco K. You know what I'm saying? And much love and respect. Let me say this
to you, Andrew, real quick before you go. Bro. Now, me and Andrew Tucker, we don't agree all the time. Y'all seen us the other day, had a heated debate, but it's all love and respect. Andrew Tucker, that's my big brother. We can disagree. We have respect for each other. You know, it's only boxing. It's only a boxing opinion. You know what I mean? And I think that's how we should handle it, man. When we have a difference of opinion, and let's respect each other. There's no need to threaten somebody over the internet because they don't agree with you. Nah, this is boxing. We can debate. We can agree to disagree. And that's all I had to say. And everybody, tell the truth. Speak the truth. These guys ain't gonna do nothing. They ain't no street guys. They ain't no tough guys. They not about that life. So speak the truth like Chris Colbert. Speak the truth like Andre Ward. Speak the truth like Jermell Charlo. You feel me? Like Andrew Tucker. Speak the truth. Let's go.
Amen to that, bro. And you 100% right, man. Speak the truth. You know what I'm saying? And nobody can ever stop you. You got the freedom to speech, the freedom to speak your mind, the freedom to tell the truth, and the freedom to tell people how it is. You know what I'm saying? So never let nobody ever, no man or anybody ever put fear in you and stop you from telling the truth and speaking your mind. But H, man, I appreciate you for having me, man. We got deep today. We really got deep today, and this is basically what needed to take place. And I appreciate you, man, for getting this, for doing what you're doing, H. You got an amazing boxing channel, bro, and I just love everything you're doing. You know, I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? And Taco K, man, it's always good talking to you, bro, and chopping it up and talking boxing.
Same here, bro.
And speaking the real with you, my brother, is always an honor. And I love y'all brothers, man. Y'all continue to keep it real and speak that truth, man.
Drew. You got a super chat from Mufasa. He said, "God bless your grandmother." So shout out to Mufasa with the super chat.
Mufasa,
sure, bro.
Mufasa is alive. Much love and respect, man. I appreciate that, man. Much love and respect to everybody in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, if y'all not subscribed, please subscribe to my brother H Money. You know what I'm saying, man? This guy is a great guy. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, he keep it real, you know, and he ain't with the foolishness. You know what I'm saying? He just like me. We ain't with the foolishness, and we gonna tell you how it is, and we gonna speak our mind, and we're not gonna bite our tongue. You know what I'm saying? Cause we real. We cut from that cloth. Even my brother Taco K, he cut from that cloth too. So I'm just telling y'all right now, man. You know what I'm saying? This we waiting for the go and just and not say anything. We wasn't finna keep quiet about this situation, about what's going on in the YouTube boxing community, what's going on in the sport of boxing as a whole, or what's going on in this YouTube boxing community, and what's going on in this situation regarding attacking these fighters and stuff like that. And just because they have speaking their mind and they voicing their opinion, and they just telling you what they feel and how they feel from a boxer perspective. From a boxing perspective. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, we just had to address this issue. We had to speak out. We had to tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? We just can't let them just get away with letting this BS go on. You know what I'm saying? We gotta talk about it. We gotta let it be known. We gotta speak out against this nonsense and against this BS. And that's basically what we did today. And that's what we're gonna continue to do. You know what I'm saying? But much love and respect to my brothers, man. Taco K, my little brother H Money, and much love and respect to everybody in the chat. Love y'all, man, and I'm out.
Love you too, bro. Nigga,
Much
take
respect.
it easy, bro. God bless you.
Shout out to Andrew Tucker.
Family,
you know what I mean? Everybody subscribe to Andrew Tucker World. You know what I mean? Appreciate it, Andrew. So Taco K, man, I want to talk to you about this Wilder situation now. What do you think about Chris Colbert, you know, receiving a whole lot of negative feedback from his own people, his own black people?
It's to be expected, bro. Like we all know. As soon as somebody say something about Wilder, bro, what's gonna happen, bro? If you say something that's not basically with him, we already know what they're gonna do. They're gonna.
What's gonna happen? Tell the people, for those that don't know, if you disagree with Wilder, what's gonna happen?
If you have a boxing channel and you're trying to come up, and if you say your honest opinion about Wilder and it's not supporting him, they are going to come after you. They're going to make every video about you. They're going to try to come after you to you know, assassinate your character and make you seem like you hating and you don't like them and you hating your own people if you black, and then if you're not black, you racist, and it's just sad, bro.
But they hating on their own people the most.
On their own people the most. Just for having an opinion, bro. Like, dude, the nigga got an opinion. It's not like he hated, bro. It's not like he just told his opinion. It's like it shouldn't be no extra videos about him stating his opinion. Like, you feel me? Or a rebuttal about what he said, and you know, him the EJ thing now. You know what I'm saying? EJ came at him, and now that the old EJ done got on Chris Colbert, and you know what I mean? It's just like some childish whole shit, bro. Like, man, and then the Wilder shit, and then they keep on trying to push Wilder Fury to be a racist topic when it wasn't even one. Like they like with Wilder till this day, he kept trying to bring in racism and race into the fight, but Fury ain't never did nothing that was racist. He ain't never said nothing that was discriminating to black people. He ain't never did nothing wrong to well from what I know. No, from what I know, I haven't seen him say anything derogatory or anything disrespectful to black people or any other race. So I don't understand. They are keeping on trying to push this fight about race to try to build it, but I don't think that that's a good idea, and that's just not cool. And everybody should be entitled to their opinion. Like H Money should be able to go to the barbershop and say his opinion about Deontay Wilder without getting fucking discoriated and shit on the channel, or you know what I mean, get hecka people calling in and talking about you and all it. Like it shouldn't be that. It should be like, okay, H got his opinion. Okay, let me rebut his opinion. But it's none of that going on. You know, it's none of that. They just, you know, they facts is they facts. And how they interpret their facts into their way, you know, in their way. So it's just sad, bro. And they doing Terrence Crawford so shady. It's like I heard not even a dude from the LBC. It was another dude channel. I ain't gonna mention his name. He gonna say, oh, if Crawford fight, I guess one of the easy touches, then he off the pound for pound, and everybody else fighting fights. I'm like, dude, what other pound for pound fighters fighting top fighters besides Canelo? Like, you feel me? Like, ain't nobody really in the pound for pound really just fighting like that. I mean, young Charlo and Canelo, really that's it. Like, ain't nobody else who is really taking challenges out right now. I mean, you got people that's trying to, that want to, but motherfuckers ain't stepping up. Like, man, this shit. It's just get confusing and irritating, bro. And I'm just glad you got a platform to where you come up here and you keep it real and you give people like me and Andrew Tucker to come on and express our feelings and to keep it solid and to let the people know, the real boxing fans know what's really going on. So then they can know once they hear this, they should know, like, okay, you know, they should probably try to steer away from those channels. You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't want to steer your day with that. You shouldn't even want to fix your narratives to that. Like, I had to disassociate myself with a lot of those channels, and I'm happy y'all did it, man.
For sure. Shout out to my brother Red Glove Militant. He said basically it's hashtag WLM, Wilder Lives Matters, overthrew because they don't give a damn about no one else. Yeah, you know what I mean? Wilder is their king, right? You know, that's what they say. They say Wilder is their king. Some of these guys actually worship Deontay Wilder. And Deontay Wilder, he's such a bitch. He likes that type of shit. He comes out and says, don't worry, your king is okay. He's telling these people, I'm your king and shit. That shit is sad, man. I'm a leader, man. I've never been a follower,
bro,
man.
That shit was some bro. Like, when I heard that shit, bro, I was like, bro, you niggas some bitches, bro. I don't understand, bro. I can't have, bro. I would, bro, like if Terrence Crawford was to come out and say some shit like that, bro, I swear to God, bro, I'll be like, bro, like, I don't know, bro. Like, I'm gonna have to bag off, bro. You got me fucked up, nigga. You ain't my king, bro. There's only one king to buy, bro, and that's God, bro. That's it, bro.
Exactly, man. Bro, only God is perfect. These fanboys, they act like Deontay Wilder don't make mistakes. They act like everything Deontay Wilder says is law. That it, you know, whatever Deontay Wilder says goes. Nah, that shit don't work like that. Maybe in your world, in your little fanboy world, but for the real people in the real world, that shit don't mean shit. What Deontay Wilder says don't carry no weight, especially after he lied. You know what I mean? He said the costume was too heavy. Then you said you never said it. Then you blame Mark Breland for spike your water. Then you said you had coronavirus. Then you said the gloves. It's like, nigga, which one is it? Make your mind up, nigga. Go ahead.
Hey, you peep. Hey, none of those channels asked them, well, did you have Olympian style testing? So you don't think that if something was in the water? You know what I mean? Barbershop conversations could have asked him that. I mean, them niggas got access to the nigga, but they know they don't want to ask. They don't want to ask him them hard questions. That's why his ass didn't speak at the press conference, because he didn't get one. He didn't want to get asked those hard questions, and he didn't want to. And he didn't want a case built against them niggas. They probably put Al Hammond probably put a gag order on his ass. Shit, that
But
nigga
he
couldn't
was
even say
just
bomb.
the,
That nigga said you can't even say bomb squad, nigga.
that bomb squad shit is over with. That shit is dead, man. Bomb
Hey,
squad got
Al
annihilated.
Haven said, nigga, I don't even want you to say bomb squad, nigga. Let's go up there and shut your mouth, nigga. Like a good boy, nigga.
Hey, Mercy Grace with the super chat. He says, why don't Wilder challenge Trevor Bryant? No joke, man. I'm not sure. I guess, his fanboys and his fanboys, JDs, his pimp JDs, they wanted him to get this big payday against Tyson Fury. So I guess they just wanted him to get his last payday, because that's what it's going to be.
Ass beat, bro. Oh my God.
That's what it's going to be.
Bad,
He going to be his last fight, man. He going to get fucked up, man. You know what I mean? I can't wait. Yo, we got my brother Method. What up, though, Method? Salam alaikum.
Man, bro.
Alaikum salam.
What's good, brother? What you think about this, man? Chris Colbert, he spoke out against Deontay Wilder. He just gave his boxing opinion, the same thing that we do every night. And now they saying he's a coon. Now they saying boycott Chris Colbert fights. Don't watch Chris Colbert. He's not one of us just because he said Tyson Fury was the better fighter. What you got to say?
From my opinion, that's just his opinion. A lot of people can agree and a lot of people can disagree. Do I think I think everybody is entitled to their opinion. How many people are receiving it based on from what I saw from the Boxing Voice this morning, they out of line. People trying to request or trying to enforce that the videos be taken down. It's another champion, well, a future champion, speaking his mind. If he feels that way, he's basically trying to hold Wilder to a standard of what champions do. And anyone that's around Wilder, excuse me for the noises, that's disagreeing, they're just saying that, yes, man, and they don't know what it takes to be a champion. And that's the problem with boxing today, a bunch of soft cats. It's soft as shit to me. And I'm trying to be as polite as possible, because I heard Troy Kane talking, and I early, it just rubbed me the wrong way. I understand.
Speak on it, brother. Unfiltered, brother. No holds bars. Go ahead. Express yourself.
Muslim as well, and it's
but some
we can't
be corrected though.
I'm saying we just can't go around making up things and then try to put those things out in the air, especially when it comes to this black thing and white thing. We should keep boxing. It's nothing wrong with supporting your state, supporting your country. But once we go to these extremes, and try to say, well, we're supreme and all this other stuff, that's out of order. Especially when we can use our own two eyes and we can do research and study the history of boxing. We know what it takes to be a boxer, and we all can see that Wilder lacks a lot of fundamentals. And giving excuses after getting your ass whipped for 6-7 rounds, and then to go and take an opinion from a guy off of YouTube and then run with that. And then when it comes to a press conference, you prolong everything. Fight comes and you have nothing to say. It's just a bad look. Colbert is entitled to his thoughts. Because I feel the same way. I mean, in my opinion, I think it was kind of soft. I thought it was soft that the champion is not saying anything, but his trainer's doing all the talking. And then it's the whole unit of all of them. It's I think they think it seems weak because there's no true leadership. They're trying to appoint Wilder as a leader when he wants to be a follower, and that's not how it works. That's not how Ali works, which is why many elders who truly understand boxing, understand this world, this game of life, this life. They can't really get with Wilder. It's this new generation, these fake people that's trying to push these narratives, this black narrative that this is black excellence, and that shit ain't nowhere near black excellence. It's not. That's not what black people stood for. From my knowledge, whenever I speak to my elders, especially my late great grandmother who went through the Great Depression, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, she lived through those times. She lived through the Twin Towers, all this stuff. She comes from a different time. And her daughters, my father, and they from a different time. You know, even when I speak to my parents, you know, who was into boxing, you know, they question Wilder. You know, like what happened to him? You know, he learned how to take ass whippings, and he's kicking excuses. That's not what men do. You know, I come from a competitive family, and that's not what we do as men. And especially if we're gonna put black on it, you trying to put it as black excellence. And from my understanding, from what I'm saying, that's not how they get down. You take a whipping on the chin. B Hop said what he said. He took his whipping on the chin and went out to go be great. He didn't bite his tongue anymore. It's in my opinion, I always say this. That's the feminine energy. It's a lot of feminine energy, and they're trying to push it off as masculine energy. That's not what leaders is. Women, and I don't want to sound misogynist, but we men, we supposed to carry ourselves differently. And it's a lot of guys that's doing all this feminine shit and try to put themselves in these leadership roles as these spokespersons for everyone and try to enforce and silence the masses. It's not going to work because real men ain't going to tolerate it. You know, we got to respect people's opinions. You know, June 24th, again, from what I'm saying, I'm starting to lose I'm starting to doubt Bob. You know, you did the what's it called? Arbitration, just to not say nothing. You made threats, you said all these things, and then when you see this man who you accuse of great levels of cheating, you had nothing to say. Fury talked this shit, he kept his composure. That's what men do. You sell the fight. Everything else, it just comes off like they just trying to reach for straws. You know, at some point you gotta hold your nuts, say what you gotta say. Don't hop on Instagram, Twitter, and all that. That shit corny. You know, again, all these people they older than me. You know, I know I'm probably one of the youngest people that's on this YouTube shit. It's just corny, yo. I mean, especially at my age, when I'm looking at these guys. I'm like, y'all niggas for this.
Facts. I agree with you. Shout out to Ladarius with the super chat. He said, brothers gotta stop being fans. This just leads to hero worship. Just respect these brothers for their gift. Shaking my head. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? The shit is out of control right about now. You know, I mean, keep going, man. Go ahead, my brother. Continue. But yeah, man, you know, it's unfortunate, man. Deontay Wilder is a sore loser. Deontay Wilder using race to push his bullshit. Now they attacking. Now they attacking Chris Colbert. You know, Chris Colbert, he's under attack by Deontay Wilder and his fanboys. But just last week, y'all was trying to interview Chris Colbert. Just a week ago, y'all wanted Chris Colbert on your show. But since Chris Colbert disagreed with Deontay Wilder, he's a coon. The same thing y'all said about Mike Tyson. Just a week ago, y'all saying the same shit about Mike Tyson. So if you disagree with Deontay Wilder, you know, they will attack you. If you disagree with Deontay Wilder, they will threaten your life like they did me. The same way they threatened Mark Freeland. The same way they threatened Sugar Hill. You know what I mean? The same way they threatened Andrew Tucker. The same way they threatened plenty of people on YouTube. They've been doing this shit for years. But guess what, my brothers and sisters? They ain't gonna do shit. You don't have to be scared of these keyboard warriors. They only tough on the internet, man. Deontay Wilder, they so-called king. Deontay Wilder, they leader. You saw him. He didn't get the same energy when he came in front of Tyson Fury. When Deontay Wilder saw Tyson Fury at the press conference, the first time that they was around each other since that second fight, Wilder changed his energy. He was quiet like the church mouse. And that's how Deontay Wilder fanboys are. When you see Deontay Wilder fanboys in person, they gonna be quiet. They don't have nothing to say. They only tough on the internet. They've been doing this shit for years on the internet. 78 Sports, he's been on YouTube for 15 years. He's over 50 years old. You feel me? So speak the truth, my people. Call out Deontay Wilder on his bullshit. Call him out. We just getting started, man. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Keeping it real, Lee Adams. That's all I can do. Give you my boxing opinion. That's all I can do. I'm going to drop the link again. Y'all hear me? How's my audio? Deontay Wilder, keep it real with the people. Stop lying. Why is Tay Jones going to people's YouTube channels trying to take down videos? Why is Deontay Wilder and his team taking down people's channels? Why y'all trying to shut down people's YouTube channels? I'm an independent channel. I'm an independent YouTuber. And y'all trying to take down My videos, you trying to take down True School Sports, his videos, you try to take down Chris Colbert interview. This is sad. Red Glove Militant. Deontay Wilder is a bitch, bro. Deontay Wilder, he's the biggest bitch in boxing. You can't take your loss like a man. Every day, you got a different excuse, Wilder. What's the excuse going to be in this third fight? What's your next excuse going to be, Wilder? What is going to be this time? First, it was the costume. The costume was too heavy. But now you lifting up 300 pounds. You showing how strong you are. You can lift up 300 pounds. But a 40-pound costume was too heavy for you? Nigga, stop with the bullshit, man. Stop lying. Stop lying. I'm not going to bite my tongue. I'm not going to lie for you. I'm going to speak the truth about this sport. This sport of boxing that I love so much. This sport of boxing that my dad introduced me to. My father, he introduced me to the sport of boxing. He taught me about Muhammad Ali. In the name, in the honor of Muhammad Ali, I'm going to speak the truth, man. I'm going to speak the truth. I put in hours every time doing 12-hour shows. You know what I'm saying? Hard work and dedication. I study this sport of boxing, and I'm not going to let Deontay Wilder and his fanboys destroy this sport. I'm not going to let it happen. I'm not taking down none of my videos, Tay Jones. Fuck you, nigga. Go fuck yourself, you bitch-ass nigga. Go fuck yourself, you bitch-ass nigga. I'm not taking shit down, nigga. Fuck you. Y'all some snitches, man. These dudes is real snitches. Ex-cops like Drew Tyson. Drew Tyson say he's so pro-black, but you lock up. How many black men did you take to jail? How many black men did Drew Tyson take to jail? But yet you so pro-black. Oh, you trying to use the race card. You using race to get some fans. You trying to mislead black people. That's what you're doing. You misleading the people. I'm not going to stand for you, bitch-ass niggas. I don't give a fuck about nothing, but I don't give a fuck. Ain't none of you niggas gonna do shit to me. So I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I want to say. Fuck wrong with you. Maestro A Boxing. He said, great to see and hear my fellow black brother speaking the truth. Needed to hear this for months. Blind followers hurt us and divide us from others. Yeah, that's what they do. You know, they try to make it a race thing. You can't say nothing about Deontay Wilder because he's black. Even if he's wrong, even if Deontay Wilder is wrong, you don't want me to speak the truth? Even if he's misleading the people, lying to innocent fans? I'm talking about casual fans that really don't know nothing about boxing. You are misleading the people, trying to brainwash the people. Everybody know you got your ass whooped, Wilder, and I'm going to keep speaking the truth, nigga. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to speak the truth. One of my mentors, one of my role models, one of my idols, Malcolm X, he lost his life for speaking the truth. And guess who killed Malcolm X? Another black man. Another black man killed Malcolm X. And they said they were so pro-black. But yet, you turned around and killed Malcolm X. Deontay Wilder, you full of shit, man. You full of shit, Deontay Wilder. You're full of shit, man, and I see through the bullshit. We see through the bullshit. Talking about you so pro-black, Drew Tyson, but your job, you was locking up black men and taking them to jail. Come on, man. We see through the bullshit. Y'all the real coons. Y'all niggas the real coons. Y'all the real coons. You the real Uncle Toms, nigga. What's up, though? My boy, what's good? What's good, my boy?
What's cracking, man? I see you killing them, man. You coming with that fire, man. You coming with that fire, man.
How you feel about the situation, my brother? Talk to me.
Okay, I bet that money. I put that paper on Wilder. You know, I bet black, right? And took that L. You feel me? But you know me. I'm from the old school. We can't take no excuses like Deontay Wilder say. Ain't no excuses before the fight, right? And then I can't take them excuses to the casino and get my money. So I lost the paper, you feel me? So I don't want to hear no excuses after the fight if you ain't make none before the fight. It don't even matter to me.
How much money you put on Deontay Wilder?
I put about a little bit over 500.
Damn,
I thought I had it,
$500.
man. Hey, man, he could have won the fight, man. I think he had bad preparation, sir. I think he underestimated Tyson Fury, and his head wasn't in it. He felt that he just needed to put on weight and have more power, and he thought that was gonna win the fight for him. But the weight slowed him down and made him stationary. You feel me? He wasn't as athletic as he was in the first fight. You feel me? What's your opinion on that, sir?
Yeah, I think that's a fair assessment. But whose fault is that, though, my brother? CK, whose fault was that, though? Who is it to blame for that? That Deontay?
Oh no, that's on. Yeah. Oh, I mean, every time you lose, it's always you. If I can't pay the rent, they don't want to hear that I had a car accident, and it's always your fault. As a man, we gotta, that's why Deontay Wilder himself said no excuses going in. Remember?
Yeah, but the thing is, he made a lot of excuses after the loss, though, and then he started to blame people. He started to blame Mark Breland. He blamed the costume. He blamed the referee. But it was his fault at the end of the day, because when Wilder was knocking all of these people out, he took all the credit for it. When Wilder was knocking out everybody, he celebrated. He was happy. Yeah, he was happy. But then when he lose, you switch the whole script. Now you blaming everybody else. But when things are going good, you take full credit. But when you lost, you blame everybody.
And like you said, remember the first excuse was the costume, and then it went to Mark Breland. A good fact you just brought up. He is he been your trainer for your whole career. Now, we knew Mark Breland before we know Deontay Wilder. Now, like you said, we putting black man versus black man. Who has more credibility? You see what I'm saying? And don't get mad at me because I fall on the Mark Breland side, because I just feel like he's not the type. He doesn't have the type of character that would do something like that. That is like an evil, very wicked thing. I don't think he would do. Now, I agree with Wilder on him stopping the fight, but I totally disagree with him about spiking the water. I don't think that is who Mark Breland is. I want to get your opinion on that, sir.
Yeah, see, the thing is, I'm happy Mark Breland stopped the fight. Now, some people felt like the fight should have been stopped sooner. According to Terrence Crawford, let me finish. Terrence Crawford said he felt like they should have stopped the fight 2 rounds earlier. You know what I mean? So Mark Breland, his job as the trainer is to protect his fighter. I've seen fighters die in the ring. I've been watching boxing for a very long time. You know what I mean? So it's his job as the trainer. When fighters die in the ring, who they blame? The trainer. Why the trainer didn't throw in the towel? Now when the trainer saves the fighter, now the trainer's still wrong. Now, Mark Breland was supposed to stop the fight, and he did the right thing. But now, now they saying he should have never stopped the fight. Why is that, though? I don't understand that. You want to see Wilder fight till he died? I mean, which one, my brother? You tell me.
Yeah, let me rebut that. That's a great point. You are right, everything you said. But there are exceptions to the rule. He was not taking the worst ass whooping you ever seen in the history of man. He was getting his ass whooped. I will give you that. But he did have a chance. And when he stopped the fight, he just got hit with a jab right hand, sir. He still had a chance. The man got the best right hand, one of the best right hands in heavyweight history, and you're not going to give him a chance to fight for his crown? He was not on the verge of dying. He only been down twice. We seen guys get knocked down 5-6 times in the fight continue. That's all I'm saying, sir.
You know what I saw, though, CK? I saw Deontay Wilder, his eyes rolling to the back of his head. That's what I saw. I saw Deontay Wilder being defenseless. I seen Deontay Wilder, he couldn't defend himself. We talking about the right hand. He still had the right hand, but the right hand had no power at that point, bro. The punches that Wilder was throwing had no power behind it. He had no legs. So at the end of the day, Wilder couldn't defend himself. So they had to stop the fight, bro. What up, Live?
No.
What's going on? What's going on? Straight out of London. Loving the show, H Money. Loving the show.
Man, thank you, my brother. What do you think about the topic, Alive? What do you think about the stoppage? Do you feel like Mark Breland should have stopped the fight? I think he should.
Let me tell
I
you
think
something. Yeah, I don't know.
go ahead.
Let me tell you something. Yeah, I don't understand where on earth you lot thought that Wilder was ever going to win that fight. Anyone with half a brain, well, anyone in England knew that whatever condition Fury was in, he was going to win that fight. He's a technical boxer. He's got the better feet. despite the power, he's got a brain. He's been doing boxing since how long? But that's his thing. That's his life.
But give the
Better
man a
hands.
chance to fight for his title.
We did. He did have a chance. He had 7 rounds to do something. He couldn't do shit. He got his ass whooped fair and square. You know what I mean? Let's stop trying to blame Mark Breland for throwing in the towel. Wilder had 7 rounds to do something, but he couldn't. So it's not Mark Breland's fault. It's Wilder's fault
No.
that Wilder came in there and he had no legs. For whatever reason, he had no legs. It was Wilder's fault. It was Wilder saying Tyson Fury got pillows as fists. He has no power. He's pillow fisted.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
Yeah. So he has
Bro,
nobody
that
to
was
blame
the
on himself.
perfect
But
stoppage.
H Money.
Perfect
Oh, go ahead.
stoppage.
I'm sorry.
I said it was the
but check it
perfect
out.
stoppage, bro.
Okay, but hold on. Let me rebut y'all on this perfect stoppage because y'all are overlooking this is boxing, right? Remember when Diego Corrales was on his ass twice? And it was over for him. His eyes rolled back in the back of his head. He's spitting out his mouthpiece. And what he do? He came back and knocked out Costello. Remember?
Yeah, you talking about Jose Luis Castillo, but the thing
Castillo, my bad.
Let me respond. Now, the thing is, Diego Corrales was competitive in that fight. Diego Corrales, he hurt Jose Luis Castillo in that fight and dropped him previous to the stoppage. Yeah, he was losing the fight, but he showed that he was
never been down.
Let me finish. Now, Diego Corrales, rest in peace. He was still competitive in that fight. That was a war. It was a back and forth. That was a back and forth fight. Now, the fight between Wilder and Fury, it was one-sided. Tyson Fury just was beating the shit out of Wilder. You know what I mean? So I think that's a bad comparison because Diego Corrales, he was still fighting back. He was still competitive. Wilder, he wasn't fighting back. Wilder was out on his feet. He didn't know where he was at.
My man, listen.
Okay.
Anyone that's bleeding out of their ear, bro, that could be anything. You're not gonna come on.
You right. You right
boxing,
about that. I agree. I do agree with that. You're right. Now that do make you want to stop the fight because, like you said, we don't know what that is, and I agree with that. But I'm just saying, for us now, I gotta call you out on that. Castillo never been down in his career. He didn't even go down that fight. He didn't even go down when they stopped the fight. So he wasn't down. He didn't go down in that fight, sir. That was Corrales who went down.
You said Castillo never been down in his career. That's not
true.
true.
He haven't. Who put him down?
He did go down in his career prior to that. He been got beat before that fight. Yeah,
did Mayweather put him down?
That fight. So that was a back and forth war. That was a back and forth war between Jose Luis Castillo and Diego Corrales. Yeah, he was down, bro. That's not true. He been down before. He had losses to Stevie Johnson. Stevie Johnson had beat him.
He knocked him down?
Yeah, he been down. He's been down Jose Luis Castillo. So that's not true. It's like you're reaching, my brother. Well, let's stop playing the blame game. Wilder got beat. Let's stop blaming Mark Breland. It's not fair. Mark Breland did the right thing by throwing in the towel. Like I said, when Patrick Day died, when Patrick Day got killed in the ring, you know what I mean? People were saying, oh, the trainer should have thrown in the towel ahead of time. The trainer should have stopped the fight. When Gerald McClellan, when he received brain damage, after fighting Nigel Benn, the trainer got criticized for not stopping the fight. When Muhammad Ali took all that punishment by Larry Holmes, guess what? They should have stopped the fight even earlier, bro. And Muhammad Ali received so much punishment in that fight. Unnecessary punishment.
And back then, they were doing 15 rounds. 15 rounds of boxing.
Exactly. What about Joe Frazier versus Muhammad Ali in the Thrilla of Manila? When Eddie Futch stopped the fight, and Joe Frazier was saying, no, don't stop the fight. And what did Eddie Futch say? You live to fight another day. He wasn't going to see his fighter go out there and die in the ring, but he still wanted to go in there, bro.
And Ali said he was going to quit if he didn't stop the fight. Ali was like, I'm glad he quit because I was about to quit.
Yeah, that's what they said. Yeah, that's what they said. You know what I mean? But that's why you got a trainer like Mark Breland, somebody that care about you. Mark Breland, who's been in the ring. Mark Breland, who's been a champion 2 times. Mark Breland, who's been an Olympic gold medalist, one of the greatest amateur fighters of all time. He did the right thing. He knows, but the people on the outside, who never been in the ring, who ain't never threw a punch, they want to say he should have never threw the towel.
But H Money, let me please say this now. Now, remember Diego Corrales, when his father stopped the fight against Floyd Money Mayweather, remember he never spoke to his father again, and he tried to fight his father in the ring. So I remember like you just said. Now, like you just said, he the one, Deontay Wilder life is on the line. So do you respect the fact that they at least do what I'm paying you to do? I'm paying you not to throw. So do you respect Diego Corrales and Deontay Wilder opinion and firing their coaches for stopping the fight?
Of course, I respect Diego Corrales. He's one of the greatest warriors that we ever seen in boxing. You know what I mean? But at the same time, Diego Corrales, his father, that's his father who loved his son, stopped the fight, protected his son. Diego Corrales got dropped 6 times in that fight by Floyd Mayweather. He was getting his ass beat. He had to protect his son. So, of course, I respect Diego Corrales. Rest in peace, Diego Corrales. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, what Deontay Wilder did was wrong, man. We could try to bring up Diego Corrales or bring up
he went down fighter. 6 times. You just said it. Wilder didn't go down 6 times. He went down twice.
Yeah, and guess what? Wilder was getting his ass beat. He was getting his ass beat. He was.
And what did he say? Let him get out.
Why? He couldn't. Was Wilder defending himself, or did Tyson Fury have him on the ropes and his pounding his face and blood gushing out of his ear with a dent in his head?
He had his hands up though when he was getting hit on the rope.
Was he still getting hit? Yes or no?
Yeah, he got through with that left right, but it wasn't enough. It was just a jab, right hand, 2 punches. His ass
would have won 2. He was on the ropes. He didn't know where he was at. And when the referee stopped the fight, Wilder didn't know where the fuck he was at. He was like, "What? What's going on?" He didn't know what happened. It was a great stoppage, man. You know what I mean? And if they didn't stop the fight, maybe we won't even be having this 3rd fight right now, bro. Maybe Wilder. Yeah, so we got to stop blaming Mark Breland, my brother CK. Mark Breland did the right thing, my brother.
H Money, but when you look at the Floyd Money Mayweather fight, you see only reason Corrales was mad at his dad because Floyd started getting reckless when he was going in for the kill, and he was hurting Floyd to the body. That was
he wasn't hurting Floyd, man.
No, hold on. Let me explain this. He was opening himself up. He caught Floyd with a nice body shot that hurt Floyd. I'm saying if you rewatch the fight,
I watched that fight plenty of times, man. I watched that fight over 50 times. Indeed, I watched that fight live, actually, when that fight happened at my father's house when I was a kid. You know what I mean? And I remember it like it was yesterday. That fight was actually during the day. That fight happened during the day. It was on HBO. You know what I mean? 2 undefeated fighters, Diego Corrales versus Floyd, and a lot of people thought Diego Corrales was going to beat Floyd Mayweather. And that fight right there took Floyd Mayweather to the next level. So with that being said, right, Diego Corrales was getting his ass beat. Rest in peace to Diego. He was getting punished by Floyd. He never hurt Floyd in that fight. He was getting destroyed, and that's why his father threw in the towel. I think it's pointless, and I don't want to say nothing bad about Diego Corrales because he passed away. And I respect the legend like Diego Corrales, one of the greatest warriors in the history of boxing. I'm not going to compare Wilder to Diego, man. It's completely different situations.
I believe they both champ. They both deserve respect. But if you watch that fight as many times as me and you watched it, you should remember he started getting as he going in for the kill, he's leaving himself open. Diego threw a mean left hook to the body that backed off Floyd. Now, if you watched it all them times, you should remember that shot.
Yeah, I did watch it, and that did not happen. Floyd never got hurt, bro. That's not true. Floyd was not hurt. Floyd dominated the fight. That's why they threw in the towel, man.
No, I'm just saying, in Corrales' mind, he knowing that he's getting close, he's starting to, he couldn't touch Floyd. When they were just boxing, he couldn't touch him. The only time he landed punches is when he was going in for the kill, and he hurt, I'm just saying, it wasn't no big deal.
Floyd, bro. That's not true, bro. It's not true. Maybe you got a misunderstanding, but that didn't take place. Floyd Mayweather was beating his ass, and they had to stop the fight, bro. And that's what happened. You know what I mean? Let me get Mufasa. Go ahead, Mufasa.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
You good, CK? Go ahead, Mufasa. What you think
Yo,
about
yo,
it?
yo, yo, yo. No, I'm just listening. I'm just listening to what you lot are saying, man. It's like, I mean, it don't change the situation, man. I mean, like back then when fighters were getting knocked down 6, 7, however many times, those days are long gone now, man. I mean, you get knocked down 3 times, and more likely than not, the fight's getting called off. Like when Wilder hit what's the geezer's name? Duapas.
Dominic.
Remember Duapas? And like, I don't think Duapas even went down that fight, but he was getting so many blows to the head. And I mean, like it was, even that was a perfect stoppage. So I mean, like, he's talking about dents in his head, and like his ear was bleeding, and all sorts of things were going on in that fight, man. So boy, I don't know what people expect. I don't know. I don't. H Money. In fact, remember, have you still got that interview you had with Anthony Mark Breeden's son? Is that
Yes.
about what was he saying about that? What was his thoughts? I don't think I've seen that.
Oh yeah, Anthony Breland, the son of Mark Breland. You know, he talked about how Deontay Wilder and his team, lied on his father, pretty much made up all these allegations on his father without any type of proof, and also, he just was exposing Deontay Wilder and his team, talking about how Tay Jones, this guy that's going around like a Deontay Wilder, yes man, Tay Jones just start coming around. He just got a part of the team, and how Mark Breland didn't even know who Tay Jones was, and he exposed Deontay Wilder and his team for the lies. That's what he did, my brother.
See what I mean? That sort of stuff is just like, it's just like it. That is actual propaganda. Like that's literally North Korea shit. You know what I mean? Literally just spreading lies across the whole of YouTube, bro. I don't get it, man. Like,
Yeah,
you got
he's
that.
only doing it on YouTube, but as you can see, when Deontay Wilder and his team gets around cameras, when they around the real boxing media, when they at a press conference, they don't say none of that same bullshit they've been saying on YouTube. As you can see, they
True,
changed their
true.
energy.
Yep, they switch it up. They switch it up on that. Like you said, be the same man. And that's what I'm saying. Remember how Anthony Joshua took the loss? That's how you handle a loss. You just say that other guy was the better man, come back and whoop his ass. That's it. It don't matter if you was cheated. Don't nobody want to hear if you was cheated. I just want you to win the fight. I don't even care if you cheat to win. I bet my money on you. So it's irrelevant about cheating. You supposed to have people in the place so you don't get cheated. So if you don't, if cheating has happened, just make sure my guy win. Because this is
Well,
America. This is about money. I don't give a damn about right or wrong.
see
We
the
in the
thing.
gangster business.
See, the thing is this, CK. Now, you said his team were responsible to make sure that Tyson Fury didn't cheat.
Right.
His team did check the gloves. It was JD's. Now, JD's the white man who checked the gloves. He still got a job. But Mark Breland, the one who threw in the towel to save his fighter, he got fired. So now explain this to me, CK. Why does JD's got a job if he inspected the gloves and Deontay Wilder said the gloves were tampered with and the gloves were loaded? You tell me. Answer that for me.
I'm going to tell you that this proves it. Whoever's screaming that black power stuff is mainly the ones against it. See how when it come down to it, you get rid of the brother and you keep the white dude. So you really ain't about all that black power, Black History Month stuff you was talking about. That's what that proves. Because I feel that was ridiculous for you to fire one, and JD's was there to check the gloves. So why he's not fired? So you have no justification in keeping him.
Facts again. What about you, Mufasa? What you think about that?
Man, like, we all know that that's all BS, man. Like, to be honest, JD's ain't got a clue what he's doing. I mean, he he's literally the guy just to, when you're trying to learn learn to ride a bike, he's literally like just the person to set you off and push you and let you go on your way. And that's that. You get me? He ain't that sort of person to, like, he should not be managing Wilder at this stage of his career. He should not be around. He should have been, he should have like dashed him off years ago. But that just shows like his mentality. I mean, it's a brutal sport, you know what I mean? And you gotta have a brutal mindset. You can't have like certain men that are there just sort of, hanging off your labor. You've got to move on, and that's probably come to bite him on the ass in the end.
Yep. I agree with that. It showed you. It showed you. Remember when he turned down the Joshua fight? That showed you. You'd rather pay the white man Tyson Fury because you don't want to pay Anthony Joshua. So stop telling me you about black pride. You went after who I don't know why he thought Tyson Fury was easier. I thought Anthony Joshua would have been an easier fight, in
I
my
think so as
personal
well.
opinion.
I think so as well. I think he
Why
stands a
would he
chance of
go win a
knocking out
rematch?
AJ. I think
Yo,
he
I don't
can knock
understand
out
why would
AJ.
he.
Charles, what up? What up, though, Charles?
What's up, man? Uncle Charles, what's up, y'all?
What up,
What
Charlie?
up,
Hey,
y'all?
Uncle
Charles.
Charlie, man. Hey, what you think about Wilder making these excuses, man? Talk to me, man.
Man, let me tell you something, man. I went on the barber shop a couple of days ago, and you know, you should have the right to pick who you want in this fight. See, it's not about color with me. I look at boxing and who the best athlete. Let's look at this thing. And I'm not comparing anything, and I'm not saying that it's the same thing. Holyfield fought Mike Tyson. When Mike Tyson got in there, Holyfield was boxing. He was winning the fight until the fifth or sixth round. And all of a sudden, Holyfield switched and tried to go, blow for blow with Tyson. With Tyson. And then when he got hit in the gut and hit in the head, he said, "Oh, wait a minute, damn it. I got to go back to boxing." And he dominated Mike Tyson. The second fight came, and they walked in that ring. Mike Tyson wouldn't even look Holyfield in the face because he wasn't even sure that he could beat Holyfield. The same thing is right here. I'm telling you, you should not be crucified because you choose one fight over another. You should be crucified. I had somebody call me a coon. Well, guess what? I seen two coons out there last night, and I made a sound so they should understand coon language. I picked Tyson Fury to win this fight in a decision. Now I said, but if Deontay Wilder don't knock him out within 6 rounds, it's over. He's not gonna be able to box him. He can't box banging up. What have Deontay Wilder learned since he took that ass whooping? Anybody got an answer for that? What have he learned? Nothing.
He's been making excuses.
It's just excuses. It's just I got my ass whooped. That was 20 years ago, and I still ain't make no excuse about that. I just got my ass whooped. And then you move on. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. Deontay Wilder haven't learned how to box. He just haven't learned. Nobody in his camp. He don't do no road work. All he do is hit the pads. He hardly ever do in the sparring because they always knew he had that eliminator, that right hand. I said to my son, son, what's going to happen when that right hand don't work for you? And then one more thing, I'm going to say this in close. You need to know the history of a traveling gypsy. A gypsy can hit you in the head with a brick 400 yards out and smile at you and wave at you while the blood run down your forehead. Do you need to know the history of a goddamn gypsy? They are known for tricks. They are known for magic. And you should know that. Now, what did Mayweather do to Pacquiao? He made Pacquiao take so many blood tests, he could have stripped up like a California razor. You got to go there. Who did not check those bloods? JD was there. Mark Wheeler was there. But this is what I don't like about my people. This is what I don't like. When it was time to fire somebody, you fired Mark Wheeler. You should have fired JD. You should have fired him. You fired Mark Wheeler. You was undefeated on a Mark Wheeler. And then when it didn't work, you want to run him off. So
I hate that.
I will make hey brother, I'm gonna tell you something. You want to sit right. Bro, talk to me now. We working together. Me and you. I'm your boxer, you my trainer. And I'm undefeated under you. And you said I gotta throw, and I had to throw the towel in to save your life. Why would I be mad at that? The man got kids, man. Look at Muhammad Ali. Who's to say Muhammad Ali ever beat Ken Norton? But he was still considered what? The greatest of all time. Watch them 3 fights with Ken Norton. Who's to say he ever beat him? Who said he ever did? Like I said, it's fair to be impartial, man, sometimes. Listen, I pick Tyson Fury. This is my pick. I pick Tyson Fury to win the decision. I ain't backing up from that. He's a big, 7-foot man that can move, that can box. And he can fight going backwards. Deontay can't fight going backwards. So you need to check out the people around you. And then he got to be crazy because he turned down that contract from DAZN, $150 million. I'd have left Shelly big ass in the damn dirt for that
Right.
kind of money.
Biggest mistake of his
Right.
life.
Bro,
Biggest mistake of his
you
life.
smoking crack. But see, we always take something for less. And when we say, wait a minute, I appreciate it, Shelly, but I got to move on, homeboy. I got to go get this 150. And I'm going to damn be take his damn glasses already, can't see shit. But look, man, that's all I got to say, brothers. I appreciate y'all letting me come on. And man, don't, if you pick Tyson Fury, that's who you pick. But I'm going to tell you this. They're more mad about losing their money than who won. That's
I
all
lost that
is.
bread. I lost about 5, man.
But I'm gonna tell you. But you know what, though, bro? I don't blame you. You went with the man you thought was gonna win. So you can't be down on yourself too much because you betted on the man you thought was gonna win.
No, I betted on my race. I betted on my race. I didn't bet with the man. I went with the black. He brainwashed me with that black power shit.
Exactly. But see, when you get in there in the rain, all that goes out the window.
100. 100.
It goes out the window. You ain't worried about what color you is when you get hit in the damn face. And you got your ass whooped. Well, what color he was? Man, the hell with that. I got my ass whooped. That ain't no color. I'm just telling you. So I'm betting on Tyson Fury in the decision. But I would not rule out a disqualification in this fight because I think Deontay Wilder don't think he can beat him.
I agree with that. Yep. Mike Tyson part 2, right? Tyson Holyfield 2.
Exactly. Just like the Holyfield 2. But I'm going to say this, man. If you wanted to, this is what I would have did. After getting my ass whooped like that and somebody handed me my own draws in the ring, I would have thought about it a little bit closer. I said, let me just think about this. Let me just say, okay, I'll step aside, goddammit. I'll step aside and I'll fight Dylan White. But now I want a contract made up that I get the undisputed champion in the contract or the belts come over to me. It could have been worked out. See, these promoters got more leeway than the fighters do. And until these fighters saying, no, I want to fight that son of a gun. Until they start taking control, saying, look, I want to fight this. I don't want people to think I'm scared of this dude. I want to fight this dude, man. Every time I look around, people are putting my head on top of a bikini and think I'm a punk. No, man. No, bro. But I appreciate y'all letting me come on, man. And I appreciate you, bro.
Much love, Unc.
Much love, bro.
Yes, sir.
Y'all be blessed, man.
So basically, he said he would rather he would rather get his ass whooped by the white man than Anthony Joshua. That's all he told you with that. That's what Deontay Wilder told you about turning down that meal ticket with Anthony Joshua.
Oh, facts, bro. Facts, bro. I mean, he's got really bad people around him, man. He ain't got like boxing men around him. He's got politicians around him, man. You know what I mean? He ain't got people that want the best for him. Clearly, even the LDBC, I doubt they want the best for Wilder, man. Let's be real. Like all this stuff, this ain't helping his career. He's lost fans in the past 2 years. All the bullshit that's come out of his mouth, bro. I don't know. I kind of feel bad for him, but like, surely you got like as a 35-year-old man, you can think for yourself.
But Deontay Wilder must win this fight. Remember, he gotta win this fight, H Money. He gotta win it.
Oh, bro. Yeah, this is do or die for him now.
He gotta win. If he loses this fight, it's a wrap. Because, like you said, this is your legacy. You not like Lomachenko. You win on your on your invincibility like Tyson. So you got to go in here and destroy Tyson. Get the victory, get your belts back, redeem yourself, and then say you was and then give him props for the last fight. I don't know. But he need to win this fight because if he loses this fight, it's pretty much over, man. One man gonna destroy your whole career, and that's scary. That's very scary.
Bruh, I mean, you know what? On the brighter side of things, he's done very well for himself, man. You know, he came into this sport at the age of 20, went to the Olympics at 21, medaled as well. He's done very well for himself. He's probably made more money in the past 3 years than he has made throughout his whole career put together. Like these 3 Tyson Fury fights, they're like, I mean, his bank account is well and truly filled, but damn.
And he breathed life in him. What you think about him breathing life in the Tyson Fury? Tyson Fury was walking dead, man, and Deontay Wilder brought him all the way to prominence. Now he's over Wilder.
That's what I don't understand, man. Like, Fury's obviously looked into the Wilder and Joshua situation and thought, right, I'm going to take his bank because he's in a position that he probably doesn't, that Fury probably didn't feel that Wilder deserved. He probably didn't feel that, this guy isn't as technically sound. He's not an actual boxer. He's a brawler, and that should be me in there instead of him. So he just probably saw him as easy pickings, whereas Wilder probably saw him as easy pickings. Where, really and
Tell me
truly,
how, but please, Ms. Mufasa, tell me, how do Wilder win this trilogy? What keys would you give him for victory? Because
first
it's
things first.
hard to beat the bigger man.
First things first. The minute Wilder goes in there and tries to box, he's lost that fight, man. He ain't a boxer. That's not who he is. He ain't got the better feet. He's flat-footed. He's stiff, but he's got the right hand. All he's like, best thing for him is, like, I can admit he wasn't himself in that second fight, but best thing for him, I'd say, is try and stay in there for as long as possible. I mean, try and time your punches a little bit better. Don't exhaust yourself, because that's one thing I noticed about him. Obviously, his power carries into all the rounds, but like, don't just swing recklessly and punch yourself out. As you can see, when Fury does put on the weight, I don't know what it is, but he's got a bit of punch resistance, because he threw a couple of them right hands in the first 2 rounds, man, in the second fight. So I don't know whether it's the weight. So like, he's got to, like, hit the, if he throws that right hand, it's got to land like proper, or land a good few times in sweet spots, and body shots as well. He's got to throw a few more body shots. He's got to, like, get them in, because, man, Fury's a big guy, but like, that him being big works to your advantage. You've got to hit that midsection, because it's like making a deposit at the bank. Eventually, it becomes big. So he's got to work on that body, man.
Yeah, I'm thinking, okay, when I look at the first fight, I think that's one of the best performances in Wilder's career, because he dropped him in the ninth. He losing the fight badly. He drops him in the ninth. Then he drops him in the final round, showing that tremendous power deep in the fight. Now that's where he's showing you what he's capable of. You know what I mean? It's still, the download still worked. The matrix still worked. You still caught him after all that hard work. And that's why people always say he can buy. I think he can buy. He downloads data, and then he eventually gets your chin in that spot and takes you out. And that's the only reason I didn't like the stoppage, because he still was downloading data. He still showed you he has power that goes into the 12th round. You know what I mean? Anthony Joshua fight was stopped prematurely also. Both of their fights were stopped prematurely also. They got robbed of their titles, but they still got their ass whooped. What you think about that?
I don't know about that, man. I don't know. I'm an AJ fan, man.
Did it get stopped prematurely in your opinion?
Nah, man. AJ didn't know where the fuck he was, man. AJ was fucked. AJ was like, man, he was done, man. He was done. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was the occasion that got to him. But even prior to that, he just didn't. I don't know what was wrong, man. But yeah, I mean, fuck it. No excuses, man. He got knocked out.
Do you think both black champions got poisoned for their titles? Because they both came in the ring looking shady, didn't they?
I don't even know what the fuck happened to them lot, man. But I mean,
AJ didn't look right neither, did he?
Nah, man.
They both. These are facts.
I don't know what was going on with them lot, but bruh, like, I think, but the thing is that, like, Floyd is such a, like, Floyd's influence on boxing is so fucked, because everyone's scared of losing that O. You know what I mean? Like, everyone's so scared of it, and it's like everyone looks down on you once you lose it.
They've been scared of it though. Mufasa, they been scared of losing their old rock, man. That go back to Muhammad Ali, man. Mike Tyson, they scared to lose their old. Sugar Shane Mosley, Vernon Forrest, all of them was scared. Who hasn't been scared? Mayweather just was the guy to make it through it. Everybody else failed except Joe Calzaghe and Rocky Marciano. Andre Ward.
I mean, like this, all the best lose, especially in heavyweight, where it just takes one punch. You know what I mean? For the most part, yeah. I'm seeing a lot of these. I'm seeing a lot of these comments. Tony Boswell. I know. Obviously, Fury broke him down. I know all this, man. Wilder's right hand was taken away. Obviously, that was a game plan. But I mean, like most men know that's the game plan. You get me? That's what people have been saying for years. Dillian White has been clucking for Wilder. You just put him under pressure, isolate his right hand, and he can't do shit. Everyone knows that, man.
Right. Big right
Everyone
hand,
knows that.
and Dillian White improved also as a fighter.
Yeah. Of course. I mean, he's another wild one, man. Once he gets going, he's another one that he hasn't got the best feet, but his left hook is unreal. Unreal. I
Yeah.
reckon he put him to sleep, man.
Oh
In
yeah,
my
that
opinion.
left hook is nasty. You right. He put, like you said, he have you actually snoring in the ring.
He's got a filthy left hook, but like because he's so wild and a bit clumsy, he's so open to a counter, like Povetkin showed, man.
Mm-hmm.
He
Yeah, that was,
he
oh
was
man, I couldn't believe he got slept like that by.
filthy.
And then, like you said, when you get hit with that, but that's what. And see, I don't understand why Wilder is underestimating Fury, man. You never fought a guy taller than you. You fighting guys taller than you and bigger, and you saying he hits like a feather fister, feather fisted. That's why
Oh
you losing
man.
the fight, because your mind is gone. You know he can hit. He hurt you in the first fight, so you can't say he's feather. Man, that I don't understand the boxing IQ, because you learned in the first fight he does have power. He just didn't
The
use.
thing
He
is,
just didn't use the power in the first fight.
you know what it is? Do you know what it is? Like a lot of I don't know if it's just the LDBC propaganda, but it's crazy to me. People think that a man who is 6'9", 270 pounds, doesn't have power. You know what I mean? Like that is crazy to me.
They
Like
don't
I
believe
said,
that, man. Listen, they some good people over there. Hey, I respect all of them, but like you said, anybody that believe a 6'9" dude, 270, I don't care how much you weigh at 6'9", they whooping ass. They hitting hard. Like you said, he just fighting like he uses Ali style, far as the fight, using footwork, boxing style, stuff like that. Ali more of a come at you. He fights like he throws the big jab, right hand followed with the left hook.
facts,
That's
bro.
Wilder. And
Facts.
eventually, that's what I want him to do. Lose the weight. Check this out. Check this out. Lose the
Yeah,
weight,
go
come
on.
down to 210, and then just throw that jab, right hand, left hook all day long until it lands. That's what been winning in the fight all his whole career.
That's not that like all of that shit, all that skullduggery, all that stuff. That ain't gonna work, man. All that disguised left hand. I mean, jab, right hand. That ain't gonna work, man. He's got to go for the body. That's his best. That's his best shot, man. Just go for the body and move and get out the way, and don't let Fury back you up as much. Like try and find space, try and find pockets in the ring. That's his best chance, man. If he tries and go in there and box, bro, he's getting mauled again, man. He can't box on the inside. That's not who he is. You know what I mean? That's something that's like everyday training. I mean, he's had 18 months, but like Fury's had fucking God knows 2 decades. So
So
man, I
you
don't
say
know, man.
lower that. Do you want him? Do you think Wilder should pull that aim down a little bit instead of going at the chin, punch at the chest with that big right hand?
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. The thing is, everyone's talking about Wilder's power. I stand by this, man. Fury's 6'9", 270 pounds, and like, and he's learning from the Kronk gym. I mean, like, he's gonna sit down on them punches. Wilder's gonna feel something, man, and like he's had more time taking in the Kronk style. So like throughout his whole career, he hasn't had to he's been on his feet in the ring. Like he doesn't sit on his punches. He's moving all the time. Like now, where he's confident in himself. He's confident at his weight. Ah man, we could see an early stoppage, man. Like 3 to 5 rounds, you could see an early stoppage, man. If Wilder's not careful.
If Fury, look, all Fury got to do is win this fight against Wilder, beat Anthony Joshua, and then he can retire as one of the greatest heavyweights ever to fight. That's why Wilder must win. Wilder must win because Fury is one fight away from being Supreme Legacy Heavyweight Champion. Like it, love it or not.
Yeah, I mean, like, boy, yeah, we're talking Rocky Marciano levels, man.
So Wilder must win this fight for boxing
Yeah,
legacy. He got to stop him.
it's do or die for Wilder, man. It's do or die. I mean, like if he loses this fight, I don't know where he goes from here because I don't think his ego will let him go down the pecking order and start from scraps all over again because that's where he's going. I mean, boxing's corrupt, but anything can happen. I mean, like AJ still wants to fight him. White still wants to fight him. I'm sure loads of men want to fight him in it, but I mean, to get that opportunity again to win some straps. I don't know where he goes from here. And he turns 36 in October as well. So
it's over. It's over with a loss. That's what I'm saying. Whoever we going for boxing Supreme Legacy. We're looking at the three kings. This is Tyson, Holyfield, Lennox Lewis, the new version. And Wilder and Joshua was the first to get knocked off. Then Wilder got knocked off. Now we get to see the rematch. He must do what Anthony Joshua did. Beat the man who beat him.
Yeah, I mean, damn that. If Wilder does pull this off, and I don't think he will, but anything's possible. If he pulls this off, I mean, I don't think we're gonna hear the end of it, man. That I mean, if this stream goes up on YouTube, and I mean, damn, the LDBCs are gonna have one hell of a time.
We need this victory. Listen, we need you personally to pray for Wilder to win. If you pray, I think he'll have that right hand and it'll lay him out. But we need you to pray.
I mean, I'm English. I mean, I want to see the undisputed between Fury and Wilder. So Fury and AJ. Fury and AJ.
We need you to go against your country right here. We just need you to just go against your country.
Fight. But like, also, I'm a fan of boxing and I'm a fan of controversy. You know what I mean? So like, if Wilder was to knock him out, damn, that would be a spectacle, man. You know what I mean? And I still think that if Wilder was to face AJ for an undisputed fight, I still think that fight just makes more money because obviously it's the US versus the UK. I mean, but Fury AJ, there's just something about that fight, man. I think that would be madness.
Yeah. And like you said, that's why we need Wilder to win because we're going to be left out here in the States. So we need Wilder to win that bad. What you just said, your joy is our pain. We stuck over here. You feel me? Hey, I really need you to go against what you wish and pray for Wilder because if Fury, like I said, it's bigger than that. And then if Fury get the victory over Joshua, boom, he gets Supreme Legacy and it's over. I wouldn't give him a rematch. He shouldn't give AJ a rematch. It's a winnable fight for Fury, but I think AJ would pull off the upset.
Damn, man, I just want that fight to happen, man. Man, crazy fight, crazy.
Oh my God, Usyk, man, that's a very dangerous fight for Anthony Joshua. My God, they both might lose. Wilder and Joshua might lose again.
Yeah, that'll be disastrous, man. Man, and Usyk was supposed to fight Joe Joyce earlier this year, but like I think Usyk knew deep down that fight wasn't happening. So I think he's been training for AJ for all this time. So he's had like a 6-7 month camp. So he is going to be ready come September.
And like you said, his fight is more difficult than Wilder's fight. And Wilder fighting a monster that already whooped his ass. You fighting a monster you don't even know what he could do in the ring with you. And you're going to have to find out that night. And if Joshua could beat this guy, now he's showing you he's the best. With the law. Because you know he should lose this. This should be an upset for Usyk because of the boxing and the power he put on. But Joshua need to take him out in 5. But man, it's hard. It's hard. We might have 2 Joshua and Wilder losing, man. That's sad.
Man. Oh man, I can't wait. I can't wait. What do you make of the undercards as well for Wilder Fury? Like Sanchez, a Jagba versus a Jagba. Who else is fighting? Kaunaki and Helenius too. Man, Bob Arum's doing his thing, man.
Kaunaki, yeah, I seen him took a L. Last time I seen him, he got pummeled, man. He took the L, didn't he?
I think that, the last fight he had was against Kaunaki, and he knocked him out, man. Obviously, Kaunaki Helenius knocked out Kaunaki, and obviously Kaunaki was the huge favorite.
Right.
And that was he was just getting. I mean, Kaunaki's defense is so poor, man. He's literally just a come forward fighter, has his head up in the air like a chicken, and he's just open for the right hand or for any power attack in it. So, man, it should be an interesting fight. I want to see what new skills Kaunaki's got in his locker.
And you bring up Bob Arum. Oh my God, this guy, man, Bob Arum. I will admit, he does get the most talented fighters in the world. He does, but he treats them like shit, don't he? Gee, he like a slave master, boy. He treats you like, oh my God, he does them bad. He does. Look what he doing to Terrence Crawford. Look what he doing to, he did to Rigondeaux. What he doing to Lopez. I mean, I never seen a promoter treat their fighters worse than Bob.
Not even Don King.
Coming back. Nah. Don King never he promoted his fighters. You never heard him speak bad on his own fighters his whole career. I never. If you can name one time, I'll be impressed. What since that mean you talking about your own money? You telling people if you are promoting a fighter, that means you need them to pay to see him. You telling people, oh, he ain't shit. Ah, man, ain't nobody watch him. Well, don't no promoter say that. Who says that? You hear Leonard Edderby, Tank Davis a star. Tank Davis a star. Nah, they promote him. Bob he goes at you personally to destroy your life, to take your money. See what I'm saying? He wants you to be fucked up as an individual.
Man, I don't.
You seen it? Look what he did to Rigondeaux.
Yeah,
Lomachenko.
Exactly.
Look how he's promoting Lomachenko, and then look how he's promoting Terrence Crawford. That tells you everything you need to know about the man.
Man, boxing's terrible. Like, it's beautiful, but it's also terrible, man.
Mm-hmm.
Too much shit going on. Too much.
Mm-hmm.
Too much going on. What does the comment section think, though, man?
They better, man. So you said you want that undisputed in UK.
Oh, please.
So what's your prediction in the Usyk AJ fight?
I think AJ does him. I think AJ beats him.
Easy?
I think AJ not easy. No. I think it's one of those fights where, like, if it goes 12 rounds, it can go either way. But I think AJ is the younger man. He's bigger. I think he's more athletic. I think he's got the reach on him. I think Usyk's footwork is obviously better, seeing as he comes from a cruiserweight background and boxing. Like, it looks like he's been boxing since the age of like 4 or some shit. I don't know, but I just think AJ's just a natural athlete, isn't he? I think AJ will come in light and I think he'll surprise the world, man. I really rate AJ.
He got the goods, man. When I be looking at AJ sometime, I always put him in the remember I said they the three kings from yesteryear: Tyson, Holyfield, Lewis. I think AJ is Holyfield. I think Wilder is Tyson, and I think Fury is Lennox Lewis. And you remember Lennox Lewis won the tournament. When it was all said and done, he won everything. The UK, y'all be winning.
Man, I don't know. My thing is, I think all them lot were really good boxers. It's the only difference is I don't know if Wilder makes the cut, in my opinion, because He's just not as technical. You know what I mean?
But they the only three people was talking. I'm just saying the three kings of yesteryear, and this the three kings. This just what we got. We got Wilder. He was the knockout guy like Tyson. Then you got AJ. He a knockout guy too, but his style kind of reminded me of Holyfield a little bit. He got a little bit more boxing, and then Fury was more like Lennox Lewis, the tactical boxer. You know, Lewis had a little bit more power though, but he had his size was winning him a lot of fights though. Lennox Lewis. Just like Tyson Fury.
Yeah. I kind of get what you mean. I get what you mean. It's tough, man. Boxing's tough. I mean, the thing is, once these are obviously Wilder's going to be 36 come October. I can't imagine he's got too long left, especially with all these long layoffs and stuff. I don't know how frequent he's going to keep fighting. But who's next up in America? Is it Jared Anderson? Is that his name? The new big baby?
Jared Anderson. I don't know who that is. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Them the only three. Listen, we only go with stars out here, man. The triple threat. Michael Hunter. I know about Michael Hunter.
Yo. Great show once again, ladies and gentlemen. Great show. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Deontay Wilder is a fraud, ladies and gentlemen. And we will continue to expose Deontay Wilder and his fanboys. I want to give a special shout out to Lisa Bells, Jeff, Peter, everybody in the chat. Marianne G, shout out to you. Mad Dog H, much love to all my people showing support. Coco the Don, Maestro A Boxing, the boxing historian, Andrew Tucker, Paul Ralph, Danny the Great 24 Geezy, Real Deal Boxing, shout out to you. Jeff again. Lisa Bells, Rapstar came up in here. We're Rapstar, shout out to Rapstar. You know, shout out to Eric Baker, much like the Mike Buddy Steven, of course, the XO. The XO, get off Wilder's nuts, man. Tony Boswell, shout out to Tony. IBH, I buy houses. IBH in the building, Chin Smoke. Rap Star came through to show love. Shout out to my boy. Shout out to Toby Bartlett, of course. Toby Bartlett, Method and Madness, Method. All my people, much love and respect, y'all. Hit the like button. We're going to wrap this one up. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Deontay Wilder is a fraud. Fuck Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder is a bitch. He's a punk-ass bitch, bro. You feel me? We out of here, y'all. Keep it classy. Guess what, y'all? Keep it classy and speak the truth no matter what. No matter what. We don't give a fuck about those threats. Y'all ain't gonna do shit to nobody. Deontay Wilder, he ain't gonna do nothing to nobody. He didn't do shit. He didn't do shit to Tyson Fury. You know what I mean? Deontay Wilder is a fake tough guy. He's a fake tough guy. He's a race hustler. Deontay Wilder taking advantage of black people and lying. He's lying. You know what I mean? Shout outs to Chris Colbert, keeping it real, Little B-Hop. Shout outs to Jermel Charlo. Shout outs to everybody that's speaking the truth. Shout outs to True School Sports. We gonna keep it real. Speak the truth no matter what, my people. Don't be afraid to speak the truth. Deontay Wilder and his fanboys, they ain't gonna stop nothing. They ain't gonna stop shit. As you can see right here, Tay Jones begging people to take down videos. He told True School Sports, take down the interview with Deontay Wilder's strength and conditioning coach. They took down the interview of Chris Colbert, Little B-Hop. They took it down from Fight Hype. They took it off the Boxing Voice. I'm not taking down shit. You know what I mean? So fuck Wilder, man. Keep it real. Much love to everybody. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We will be back tomorrow. We out of here. Peace.